The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 299. We record on March the 14th, 2020. I am one of your hosts, Jesus, also known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief, Henley Merrill. Welcome back. Gunny, welcome.
Good evening. How are you today?
Howdy, partner.
We're fucked.
I'm ill. I'm
good.
Fuck you, Gunny. And also from the West Coast, the best coast, our friend from that other little podcast, Penpoint Red, Jonathan Hall. Welcome.
GF and G's, everybody.
Hi, John.
Hey, guys.
Welcome.
We're fucked.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Okay. People, you can follow us on Twitter.
Welcome to the last days of our lives.
You can follow us on Twitter at @Horrible Gamers. Do all that good stuff. Join us on Facebook at Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. It's a closed group. Send me anything you post in the group is not visible to people that are not part of the group. You can also like our page, do a review on the page, do a review on iTunes and all that good stuff. Thumbs up on Stitcher. I want to give a shout out to Patreon members at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. And you guys are the fuel for what keeps us going. Right, Gunny? Right?
That is right.
Yeah, they're the fuel that keeps us going.
Like the gas in your tire.
Like, what? Gas in my
We're like
what?
the gas in your tires.
Gas in your
Or,
I had to think about that one.
Do what now?
They're the grunts.
No, but a quick shout out to our Patreons, like our friend. I need to pull up the list. That's why I'm stalling, guys. You're supposed to keep talking.
I know.
Hey,
like
keep going,
our
John.
Jonathan, Big D Hall, Alan Navy. I know there's some others in there. Henley Merrill.
Okay.
And Liam,
Yeah,
he's in there.
I got the list. Hold on. I got the list. Hold on.
The Vader.
You guys are not good at this.
Vader Hall.
Adam Sunday. Alan Maybe H, Bill Gardner II, Brandon Willier, Brian Capessa, Chad, Commandalorian, David Snyder, Evan Tanaka, Henley M, Jesse Kraft, John Jerome, Jonathan D. Hall, M. Polo, MacMod, Nipron, Robbie Wheat, The Mayo, Subbader, and Vader Holla. Thank you guys for being Patreon machines. Woo!
Oh yeah, that MechMod track you guys have been playing. That track's dope. Good job, MechMod.
Pretty dope, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
Good shit.
You can head on over to Stitcher. At Stitcher, you can search for Horrible Gamers, and in there you can see a guy wearing our shirt. You can buy that very same shirt, or you can buy a bunch of other items, Gunny, like a shower curtain, or socks, or a block, or a dock, or a clock.
Do you guys have face masks? Like some HGP face masks would be pretty
need
awesome.
some. We need to put that in there.
We should put that in there. We should tell them.
That'd be pretty dope.
Our people are requesting face mask. That would be pretty dope. You know what? We should hit them up and tell them, Gunny, that we need face masks made. Anyways.
Definitely need some of that.
Real quick.
If they're still in stock.
If you are a Stitcher
HGP
listener,
toilet paper too.
or you like to become a Stitcher listener, like Jonathan here,
Yep.
you can head on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up for a premium account like Jonathan will here. Jonathan, when you sign up for premium, you can sign up for a year for $34.99 or month to month for $4.99 a month. But when you sign up, Jonathan, use promo code Horrible Gamers, all caps, no spaces, and get yourself a free month of Stitcher Premium.
Stitcher.
Get yourself some Stitcher Premium. That'll give you access to ad-free listening as well as exclusive shows only available to Stitcher Premium members. To get that free month, just head on over to Stitcher.com/premium. Use promo code Horrible Gamers, all caps, no spaces. Give a quick shout out to Fowler and Twistix real quick for the intro song to the podcast, Breakout. And a quick shout out to our friend MechMod for collecting data as the outro song of the podcast this week.
Thank you, Mac.
And let's get to talking about video games, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all are dying to hear about video games. As you may tell,
that's a terrible choice of words right
That's
now.
all they want to hear about.
as you may tell, I am a little ill this week. I really am. I have been really sick since, I want to say, Wednesday. I do not know if I have coronavirus or not. Chances are I might, but chances are this could very well just be like a mild cold or like a very severe cold. This is not a mild cold. This is a severe cold. But yeah, I've been sick since Wednesday, but I've been monitoring my temperature for the last 2 days now, and my temperature has been pretty stable, no fever. I do have a very bad cough. I had a sore throat, but that's kind of gone away now. I just kind of have the sniffles now and a cough, Jonathan. What is this? What do I have?
I don't know. I've had the same thing for like months now. I feel like I feel like, well, I was complaining about earlier. That's the thing that's rough about this is I always feel like shit, and I always cough, and I'm always running hot. Like at work, I cough all the time, and I sit in front of my computer with a fan on me all the time. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, if it sucks.
Yeah.
So
I feel like shit.
Allergies for you, right, John?
Yeah, it's probably it's always allergies or just life. I broke my body from partying too hard as a youth. So, oh yeah. So part of me feels like I probably already had corona and went through it, but yeah, it's like that's awesome or nothing.
No, yeah, I really feel like shit, though, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, I get better before the end of this weekend here. My boss says he has to text me tomorrow. And I have to give him an update on how I feel. If I don't feel good, he's going to make me stay home.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
I would think we're probably making people very nervous at work.
Oh, I am. Well, they were all scared of me the other day.
And
I've gotten like 2 memos from work. Like the first one I got was a 3-page memo, and
like,
the second
stay at home, motherfucker. Wash your hands. Don't come to work.
Yeah. My wife's work is actually encouraging everybody to work from home for the next like 2 weeks. Yeah. So she's pretty excited about that. Man, if I was told to work from home, I would totally just like become a podcast video. I started being a video game streamer like that day. I'm working.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's kind of crazy to me, like how crazy all that stuff is going on right now. But yeah, I got really sick, man, and I was worried myself.
Shit got serious.
I'll be honest with you, Jesus. I know what's going on, obviously, and I saw that you put it. I want to say it was in either Discord or somewhere that you had written it down, and I was like, I was going to make fun of you, and I thought, wait a minute, is he really sick? And
I'm sick.
Yeah.
I mean, shit's serious. I mean, fucking Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks has it. If Forrest Gump can get it, any of us can get it.
Dude,
so
yeah, I mean, talk about if like if there's rich people getting this shit, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're basically fucked. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
man.
You know what? I should have prefaced this, Jesus. There was a game that came out, and I thought, oh, he's taking a COD day off is what he's doing. I see.
Everyone thought that. Even my coworkers thought that when I went back to work on Thursday, but then they realized when I started coughing all over the place, they were like, holy fuck, you really are sick.
Stay away from me.
Yeah, they were like, stay the fuck away from me. 3 to 6 feet. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, my boss was doing that to me on Thursday.
3 to 6 feet, motherfucker, social distancing. I was like, fuck you guys.
And if it wasn't already feeling like post-apocalyptic enough, like in Portland, it started fucking snowing today. Yeah. Like, all of a sudden we get dumped on with snow.
And today I woke up to snow. Yeah, it was weird.
We're living in like the apocalypse basically. So yeah, I need to start playing Division so I know how to handle this shit. So I saw
you wrote that you put that in there, John. That's what I've been playing a lot of. Is that Division 2 DLC?
I figure it could be life learning experiences right now. So I probably should start learning how to play it. So
Gunny,
how to prepare for the future.
Talk to me about the Division 2 DLC, the Kings of New York. How's the expansion? I know it costs $30. For the people out there listening and are looking for something to play, what can they expect when they buy this for $30?
I would say, for example, like some people probably want to know, like, hey, I've already got the base game for it. It's pretty much the same. It's just more the same, but better. I mean, as far as like, I don't know, just different areas. Like, I can't compare it too much to Division 1. Like, that version of New York. But it's just good. Like I found like this time it's like a lot more loot as far as like just different things you pick up and that help you, get to the next level, Yeah, I've been playing with different people in the community and Jedi Light and a few others and Bill Gardner. Yeah, it's just been a ton of fun. I think it's just more of the same stuff. But I don't know. I just
same. Awesome.
Talk to me. So I mean, you go back to New York City. Is it the same map as the Division 1 exactly? Is it? Did they just pull the same map?
I think it's a different part of New York.
Okay.
And so I think what it is like, for example, I don't know. The story is like just as boring. Like it's just these two like rogue, whoever they are, agents or frickin' part of the military or police department or some shit. But basically, it's your job to hunt them down. And I think there's like 4 captains, that you go and basically have to take out. You take out the 4 captains. Obviously, you're going to get to the last boss.
So basically, they're ex-military that decide to kind of make their own force or whatever. Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it explains it that well, but it's just like you're back at your home base, and it's just like they're rogue agents, and and basically it's like you find these different. By going through each mission, you're finding out more clues of where you're going to find the main dude at.
Cool.
So I think I'm at level. So one thing I figured out is, I'm like, all right, I bought the DLC. I bought that like the game when it was like $3. And I'm like, okay, so I've got like a level 4 or level 6 character. How do I get this DLC? So it was actually pretty easy. I think you can just go to like when you're at that main screen, you could either delete that character, if you have like a low character, or just go to the next, RB tab over to create a new character, and then you'll have like a level 30 character. And I think at that point, it'll give you a choice. It'll say, hey, do you want to keep this level 30 character for the base game?
So it's basically like a level booster character that kind of catch you up to speed so you can do all the new content without having to grind all the old shit.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, Destiny kind of did that too. Whenever they have an expansion, they'll have like some orb you can, that just comes with the expansion. It's like a booster that gets you like, I can't remember all the fucking Destiny levels, but yeah, it basically kind of got you up to speed so you can play with your buddies and not have to fucking deal with all the beginning shit.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
Like for example,
that's pretty
it was
enticing.
actually really nice just having that like instant character where I felt like, I'm gonna have like my what is it, the automated turret and your like your health drone. And I thought, okay, well those were it's kind of just worked out perfectly where like those were like my default items or my specials. And I thought, okay, this is kind of nice. And then boom, since you're at that level 30 and you've already got a lot of these mods and different boosts that you can put on, your automated turret and, whatever you choose to have on there, you can have the shield or there's just different things. And it's like they just have that lasting duration for during a fight.
Nice.
It's not like in the base game where it's like, oh, I'm only level 10, and that thing only lasts me for, let's say my turret only lasts for like 30 seconds, Like, no, this freaking thing stays on for like, a good 5 minutes, or even longer, it seems. So that's pretty cool, especially when you're in a pretty heavy gunfight.
Cool.
Yeah, I also feel like maybe the enemies are smarter this time around. The one thing I found, which is pretty cool, I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but there are some enemies, they'll throw out like these electrical little devices, right? And it might be like a grenade type thing that they throw out, and then it'll spread out like not very far, and they'll just like, so if you're behind cover, they'll just start shocking you. Like it's not doing a ton of damage, but it might actually like break you from cover, like by making you stand up. It's like, no, I want to be behind cover. But it'll zap you, right? It'll do a little bit of damage. You'll stand up and obviously take damage, and you either have to go find more cover or you have to shoot the little things, to, then get back to the same cover. So that's pretty cool, man. Like where it's not like you're just in your little comfort zone of, I'll just stay here.
Nice. So they kind of break you out of it.
Yeah,
That's
they
pretty
break
cool.
you out of it, and it.
Division seemed good at that anyways, because like that's one of the few games where I feel like the NPCs or whatever are really good about like circling you, or if you're hunkered down, they'll kind of like they'll basically flank you and kind of work that angle like
they will.
more than any other game I've played.
Yeah, like some of the new missions, or even like not a control point, because they still have those new control points, or just the same stuff that they have in there. But some of those are like a blast, even in the base game, where I'll just say like a mission, for example, and it's say they're throwing out a grenade, or you get that advance warning, they're throwing something out. It'll just show that red, right? Like, okay, I'm in cover, but I'm in that red, where I feel like they made that zone a little bit wider. So now you can't just like back up like a couple inches. Like you have to like really roll out of it, or, go find different cover,
So have you been playing this game mostly by yourself, or have you been
I've been playing with the community, and I've just been joining random matches. So I just go right into the multiplayer, or, right in there and just say search for, answer the call for help. And I guess what's cool is like I don't feel like it's let me maybe even jump ahead to the story. It'll try to match me with someone who's, because nice. I don't think it matters, since it's all kind of scaled, where like when I was in there with Bill Gardner, it was like, oh, I'm already level 40, and then on his screen it shows me at 39, but really I was like 31 or something.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. But I feel like the enemies were quite freaking difficult. Like, I'm like, man, are you sure this is scale? And I was getting my butt wet. Man.
Yeah, definitely been kind of, that game's been on my radar again all of a sudden. So I think I need to actually get into it.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I don't know. I feel like it's $30 for an expansion.
Just the missions are just.
How many missions is there for this expansion? Do you feel like there's a lot of content there? Is there more than 5 hours worth? Is it 10 hours worth?
How many hours would I say? I'm going to go with 10 hours. I don't know. I'm just going to go with 10, but as far as like main story stuff, there are some side missions. I don't know how many there are of those, but
I don't care. I just need to know how to survive in case this whole shit when it goes next level. That's all.
Division 1 or the Division 2.
Is that so? Division 1's more on it. Is that the one that was? Because I heard that basically the virus is kind of called out in one of those games.
They're both are. The virus is in both games. The virus. The thing about the second game is that the virus went and spread out to like the rest of the country.
Yeah,
whereas the first game was you were supposed to contain it inside New York City, but the second game shows that it actually went further than New York City. It spread around the whole country.
Jesus. All right. Well, cool.
It's viral.
Would you recommend going through the first one's story before, if I am trying to like learn how to survive in the
No,
I feel like they're both the same exact story.
Yeah. Okay, so just go to the second. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But again, I put tons of time in this, obviously on the PC, and just bought on the Xbox for the visuals on the OLED in 4K.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's why I bought the expansion there.
Cool.
Recommend it.
Anything else you're playing this week, Gunny?
What else? Oh, I fired up Ori and Will-O-Wisps.
So talk to me about this game. I haven't even downloaded it. Is it?
I downloaded it. I must have had Jesus.
I'm only about 30 minutes in so far, but it is a beautiful game, and the music is great too.
Nice.
But yeah, I never really played the first one, so I've only made it like, again, it's that platformer. I just made it to where I pick up like my first weapon. So I'll definitely have more to talk about next week on that.
Cool. You still haven't tried Moss out on the PSVR, right?
No, my kid just came in the room and he's like, he wants to make room for like different, because he's been on that PlayStation 4 like, every day. He's been playing a ton of Borderlands too. So
dude,
like,
he needs to play that game. The game is so fucking good. Like, it's really fucking good.
And I'm surprised. I just asked him like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, did you play it yet? And he said no. Man. But it's keeping that on the hard drive.
Yeah, it's
like Asher Bubba with a little rat.
Yeah, and it's more action. It's like even like more like Zelda And, like you have like hacking, and it's very like it's really fucking good. Like,
yeah, but since he's been kind of controlling the living room TV, it's like that's why I've been in here on Xbox and PC. But no, I've been watching him play a lot of Beat Saber.
Did you guys try that Jackal Assault yet? The Call of Duty one?
Yeah. I did try that. So I haven't talked about that, and it's too short. Way too short.
I know.
Like 5 minute
I know. Yeah, it's like
I wanted
it's really
more.
fucking good though, but that's why the big disappointment for me with the Xbox not getting this shit. Because if Xbox would have like dipped into it too, there'd be more incentive for those guys to kind of develop like shit like that. But there's not for one system, and which is lame.
The thing is, PC is the way to do it right now because they get all the exclusives at this point. They're getting like all the big games at this point. Especially
like that Star Wars one, that Vader one. I want to play that really bad.
Especially with Valve jumping on board with it. I think.
I know that was really good too. I know that's gonna be a big. I've been hearing nothing but good about that shit too.
Hey John, but back to that Jackal Assault. Since I went through it probably, I think 4 to 5 times because it is so quick. I feel like I was missing something. I mean, I knew it was short to begin with, but I thought, what about if they kept it this short, like what about a difficulty scale? Wouldn't that be cool? I was thinking about obviously more
imagine that game multiplayer. Campaign. Like that'd be so fucking fun. Just like
give me more enemies. I think the whole fire the gun and missile thing is fine. Yeah. But I thought, I want way more enemies. I want a faster boost. There's a lot of potential for that game.
Oh, have you played the Star Wars Battlefront one yet?
No, I don't think I.
For that,
he needs download that.
He needs a copy of Battlefront.
Yeah, he does. I have that on disc, so you have to find a disc copy yourself or buy a digital, but it's probably fucking cheap somewhere. Like if you can find it,
super cheap.
Yeah,
it's really it's fun though. It's like 20-30 minutes long, and it's good.
I want to say it's 30 minutes long, maybe 20.
And what's cool about the whole PS4 share thing is I think also even if you got it from the PS Plus. I think that just because that shows as purchased, like that's something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It still has the back. Nice.
I still have the back catalog. I can go back and play.
Yeah, there's tons of free, like all the PSVR shit. Like there's so many fucking games on that.
There's a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I couldn't download, or I didn't, only because I'm like, okay, well that's also like a multi-platform.
Oh man, those roller coaster ones are stupid but fun. Yeah, I think even has your wife gotten into any of the shit yet? Like, have you tried anything?
You know what? Like, she's not the gamer at all. I think she's not even put on. She put it on for like a minute, and then she was like,
you should have her do like the Shark Tank. There's like the shark where you're like in a shark cage and you go down. It's on this PSVR Worlds. You don't control anything, but you just like look at shit. And there's like a couple of areas that are awesome where they have a bunch of like jellyfish around you and shit. And you're just like, oh, this is gorgeous. Like I think you and my wife like that. She doesn't play games, but then at the end of it, it's cool because there's a shark that attacks you and stuff. But you obviously live.
Face off, yeah.
yeah. It's fun. It's an experience.
Have you seen the one where it's called Ricky's Plank Experience or something like that? And it's like you're like in New York City, like on top of a skyscraper, and like
I saw it.
Beam. But the way they do it now, the way they tell you to do it in the game is they tell you to get like a 2x4 or like a piece of wood.
Oh shit!
And put it down on your carpet.
Oh, that's crazy.
So like you actually feel like you're walking on that 2x4 or whatever. God. Yeah, I was watching a video. Some dude fucking like made his wife like fucking fall over and like
I bet. Attack. No, I check out all the like the like mostly like kids cartoons where you kind of watch. Like there's one of them where there's like this crow that becomes like all color like a colorful crow at the end of it. Like that was good. And there's another one where you're like on this. It's made by the same people, but it's like a 15-minute experience where you crash land on this planet and then you have a robot and you're kind of talking with the alien race, and it's just short and gimmicky, but they're just like super fun.
Yeah. And there's also some real creepy videos you can like go to like YouTube VR on PlayStation.
Oh, I bet.
And put like scary videos in VR, and there's some real creepy shit in the VR, dude.
I could not do that.
There's some real scary shit. One time I put one on and I was like, holy fuck, I'm creeped the fuck out right now. Yeah, close my eyes.
Yeah.
It was real creepy, man. I was fucking creeped out by that shit. I was like, fuck this. But,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Gunny?
The only thing else I played was the new Xbox Game Pass game, Pickanudo. I don't fucking know how to say it, but it's a cute little...
Pickadoodles?
Yeah. Pickanudo.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. It's like a platformer. And it looks really good.
Corona! Shitballs. Okay, Jesus. Again, even though the internet says it doesn't work, I still think there might be some merit in snorting cocaine, drinking bleach, and masturbating as much as possible. Like, it's discounted, but you can recount it. So,
Pickadoodles, I saw you drawing some ugly ass looking shit. What were you trying to draw, Gunny?
Oh wait, was that the thing on Steam?
On Messenger or whatever?
Oh yeah, that was in Discord. Yeah.
What were you trying to draw?
No, I think I actually let my kid draw it for me. So
I
think he was
blame your kid. All right,
Are you drawing your experiences from that one game?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, yeah, so in this game, it's like, for example, like you break out of this cave and you're like this little creature, but you're not like even scary looking. And you come down this hill and you come to this village and they're like, oh my God, it's the creature. It's the monster. Right. And then you're like, yeah, I guess I am. Right. And they're like, hey, we should let this creature go. We're going to let you go so you can help build our bridge. You kind of broke it. And then you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. So then, I'm actually like just going around this world because it's just a fun place of just jumping around and kicking people.
What's the art style like? Like, what would you?
What would I say? It's equal, or it's what's it like? It's just I don't know. It's hard to describe. I would probably just go watch some of it on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just can't think of like.
What was the name of it? One more time.
I don't know how to say it. It's like INGTO, I think. Pickanudo.
All right, guys, you got it.
Yeah,
but it's new on Game Pass or something.
Yeah, new on Game Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's a platformer in a way. Because it's funny, like I couldn't find any way like to where it was like any kind of challenge or anything at first until I completed like the first area. Then they started introducing things like okay, here's this pitfall type area where you have to grapple, but then there are spikes. But I felt like there was different, like the checkpoints were very generous. So it's not like you had to go back to the very beginning. It just like literally like, okay, you only have to go back like maybe 7 seconds or something like that. So it is on the easy side of things.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's fun.
Tight.
Recommend
Alrighty. Well, let me talk about what I've been playing, Gunny.
What have you been playing, Jesus?
I've been playing some games this week. I've been playing some motherfucking Warzone, motherfucker.
Warzone is fucking tight. I've been playing some Warzone.
You been playing some Warzone?
Yeah, I was actually playing with. It was awesome. I was playing with News Machine, Andrew, and Nipron. Nice. And me and News Machine were on Xbox, and Nipron was on PS4.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's yeah.
Play's the way to go.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Play for everyone.
Anyways, first day that I played was a Wednesday night. Wednesday during the day when I played. Actually, I was streaming that day, I think. Or maybe I wasn't. Or maybe I was. I don't fucking remember. But no, actually, I wasn't. That day I wasn't.
Because I think I wanted to watch you stream. I'm like, fuck, Jesus, I wish Jesus was actually streaming this. Because I was kind of trying to do some stuff in the room, like get some shit done. And
it was the day I was really sick and I stayed home from work. I'm not sure if I was or not. But anyways, me and our squad dropped, right? I was playing with randoms because all my friends are too cool for me or whatever. They all have like their own squads and shit. We're full, Jesus. We don't want to play with you. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys. So I ended up playing with randoms. And what happened, dude? What happened was our first, like, as soon as we land, the other teammate got killed by somebody, and then he just left the match because he lost in the gulag and he just left. So,
right.
So me and this person, I'm assuming it's a girl. The gamer tag was like Ashley something 96. I forget the last part of her gamer tag. I know it was a 96 in there for some reason.
Cool.
And me and her were playing, and like what we ended up doing was we ended up communicating through the pinging system. Like we would just ping things. We'd be like, okay, we're going here, and like she would ping a building, and then she would run there, and I'd follow her. And dude, like it fucking worked out for the longest time. We stayed alive for quite a bit. We actually fought like 2 or 3 squads off the bat in the beginning, and we were surviving. And then we were camping in this one building, and then another squad came around, and they were trying to kill us, and we killed all of them. But then what happened is we couldn't get up this hill, and the gas killed us.
Oh, fuck.
But then this what happened. We go to the gulag.
That sucks.
We go to gulag, and we both fucking survived the gulag. She survived the gulag, and I survived the gulag. So we respawned.
Oh, who was the first match in the gulag?
I think it was her.
Did you get to watch her? Did you throw a rock at the dude?
I didn't know what to do at first. I was just watching her. She got killed. She killed the dude right away. So I was like, whatever. So then I killed the dude right away. And then we get to respawn, and we get in, as soon as we land in the respawn where we got, there was a fucking loadout crate in the middle of the field.
Awesome.
So I just ping it real quick. Like I grab like a gun and I ping it, and I fucking run towards it, dude. And she's running behind me, and I get my loadout, which is like my gold M4 and my MP5. And dude, she gets her loadout, whatever the fuck she was using. And we got on top of these like buildings, and it was like a storage warehouse area, like it was like a storage place or something. It almost was like a storage place. There was like all these little buildings with like garage doors in them. So we got on top of the roof on one of them, dude. And dude, we made it to last circle, dude. And then we call her an airstrike. We killed like the second to last squad or whatever. And then it's just me and her against some other dude. And the dude, he knocked her down. Like we see the dude and we both start shooting at him. He knocks her down, and he's focused on trying to take her out. So I run around the building to the left, and I flank him, dude, and I take him out with a few headshots. Boom, dude.
Oh, shit. So you guys got the win?
Yeah. We got a win. That was on the first night that I played.
That's dope.
And then that was the random, and I was like, fuck yeah, we got a win. And then what happened the next day was a Friday, yesterday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I was streaming that day as well, and I think that day Brink and Nipron and we were playing. It was yesterday, I believe. And we got a win simply because what we ended up doing, our strategy was to get on the rooftop of this one building. It was the last circle. We got on the rooftop of the highest building in the area. And we were watching the door because the gas had closed in on half of the building, so the door behind us was kind of covered by the gas. So that people could only come through one door onto that rooftop. But then the circle started closing in, dude, and it was the last circle, and I had a gas mask and like 2 of the little syringes that could heal yourself. So my gas mask broke, and then my syringes, I was fucking using them to heal myself, and the other dude ran out of health. Like the dude that was alive, it was pretty much we were fighting each other. We were trying to survive the gas as we were trying to do.
That's awesome.
And I ended up surviving.
You could survive the longest.
We won. Yeah, we won with Nipron and Brink. And then today, just before the show, Gunny was watching.
I was watching that one.
Yeah, we were streaming, and again, this was Brink and Pigeon, so Orange Pigeon. We were playing, and me and Brink ended up flanking these last 2 dudes that were fucking us up. There was like 2 squads on this hill. We ended up doing a crispy flank, dude. And we fucked them up, man. We came all the way around them and just destroyed them, and then we lit up the other 2 dudes that were laying down on top of each other, which was really weird. They were like legit laying down on top of each other, like pearl.
I guess like from my screen, Jesus, I was like, how the fuck?
That's what I thought it was a dead body at first, Gunny. That's where you saw me aiming at them for like 3 seconds because I was like, is that a dead body? Like that doesn't look normal, you know what I mean? And then they started moving, and I was like, oh fuck, that's a guy. And I started fucking shooting at them, and I knocked the one dude down, and I rushed the other dude, and he like went right past me, and I was like, where the fuck is he? And I turned around, and he was behind me, and we just both unloaded on him. And
he was thrown behind you, or somebody was like filling him full of lead, and I watched him fly past your face.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on right now?
It was pretty bizarre. But we got to win, dude.
But yeah, I'm loving this game, though. It's fucking fun.
Oh, my God,
they
man.
nailed it. Like, really good job.
You have no idea, dude. I've been playing this so much, like, nonstop since it came out. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've gotten so many second places, and so many, like, top 10s or top 4s, top 5s, top 3s.
Oh,
so
that's
many,
awesome,
dude.
though.
So fucking many. It's ridiculous. The shittiest part is when you get second place, dude. Because you're so fucking close. Me and Nitron.
Close, yeah.
Me and Nitron were playing the other day, and we got second place, like, I kid you not. I want to say we got it, like, 5 times that night. And, like two, I think 2 of those were, like, back-to-back. Like, we got second place back-to-back. And I was like, fuck, this is so frustrating, dude. Because it's like a little stupid mistake that gets you killed, you know, like something dumb, like you didn't reload in time or something happens, you know.
Yeah, the timing for me has been good and bad. Like I've actually been, I kind of like the last couple of weeks, I've actually been trying to get good at Apex. I've actually been putting some, you know, actually some actual time into it after work, and I feel like I actually am getting better. So I'm trying to now that this is out, I'm trying to like transfer those skills also into this, and I hope it doesn't fuck up the other one or whatever. But yeah, I'm actually
they're very different paced games. I personally love the Call of Duty one more than anything at this point. Like if there's a battle royale I want to play, it's this one, and I'm addicted to it, Gunny. There's a problem, dude. I don't want to play anything else.
The
so
vehicles
what
are
is
awesome. 150 players.
How do you
cross-platform play? I mean,
compare this to Apex right now. Like what?
It's a bigger map, more detailed map. The map looks incredible.
150 players.
150. That's what's crazy, right? To think about it, I've won against 150 players 3 times already. That is fucking
that's a selling
nuts.
factor. Even when I was talking to my coworkers, I'm like, it's 150 players. Like, whoa,
dude. That's a lot of players you're surviving against. Now, when you get to the end and you sit there, you think about like, we just like outlasted 150 other people. You know what I mean? Or 147 other people. That's a lot, you know. But personally, Gunny, I feel like the game runs as smooth, if not better than Apex. The armor system is very simple. The ammunition, I like how like in Apex, the ammunition has a separate slot for each one. So like, if you pick up shotgun ammo, it doesn't matter if you don't use a shotgun. You can still pick up all the shotgun ammo in the world till you fill up, because it's only going to fill up your shotgun ammo slot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like in PUBG, if you pick up a bunch of shotgun ammo, then you can't carry more of the 5.56 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh man, do you think quickly? Do you think PUBG is just dead after this? Like,
huh?
Do you think basically this Call of Duty? Do you think it just ended PUBG? Like, how do you think the effect is on that one?
It's gonna hurt it for sure. I mean, Apex hurt it a little bit, and for sure this is gonna hurt it a little bit more. They already said they've had up to 15 million players playing at once.
Holy shit. That's insane. I didn't actually hear that.
I mean,
That's
especially
crazy.
it being that cross-platform
the
helps a lot,
cross-platform is
too.
going to help them.
The cross-platform is fucking awesome. It works so good, too.
Yeah, and I've been playing with Nipron. I've played with people on PC. I played with people on Xbox. I played with people on PS4. I'm on PC myself with the controller.
Dude. And yeah, thank you for making that. What's that group? I don't know what they call it. On
The Regiment?
It's the groups. Yeah, regiments. Yeah, that's how me and Nipron got together last night. Like, that was great. Yeah, thanks for putting that together.
Yeah, the regiments work so perfectly fine. It's kind of like a clan, people. You could just go and join it. You can even, like, rock the clan tag. Like, we have HGPS, I think, is the clan tag that I put for it. So, it's actually, it'll show up on your name, next to your name in, like, yellow or gold. So,
yeah, it's super cool.
Unique. Yeah. Yeah, Gunny, but the game is so smooth, man. Like... You have no idea. Like, I've been having such a fucking blast with it. Everything about it is cool. The helicopters, the loadouts.
That's tight.
The being able to, like, the mechanic of where, like, yes, you can fight your way back to life. But, like, if you lose in the gulag, then your teammates have to buy you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit part. And then you don't get a second chance. The next time you go down, you don't go to the gulag again. You have to be bought back by your teammates, you know, and like you only
I get pretty hyped though.
Once.
Like when in the gulag, I'm like, "Fuck this guy! I'm gonna fuck him up." Like every time, I get all really into it.
Mm-hmm. I watched you at this last match that you guys won, and I noticed that you said, "Oh, hold on a minute, let me go back and get a self revive." Mm-hmm. Is that only for you, or can you get a team revive too?
No, that's a self revive. That's a self revive. So I was like, if I get knocked down, you know how you saw me get knocked down a few times, right? Where like
and I saw you get back up, and then.
You have to hold on Xbox or PC with the controller with an Xbox controller, it's hold Y, and your guy, or it's kind of like you stab yourself with like the needle, and then you're like slowly injecting yourself, and then you see the little bar fill up, and then boom, you're back up on your feet. That's super helpful because, like I said, you don't waste the time going back to the gulag, and you don't have your teammates having to go. You don't like make them have to go look for money to revive you, and look for a fucking shop or a vendor to go revive you. Like that's super helpful at the end of the game. I think every match, from my personal experience, I think that if you're gonna focus on the game, what you should buy first is a self revive, and any extra cash after that is buy kill streaks and or the loadout drops. If you're a pretty high rank like I am, and you already unlock golden guns and shit on certain guns where you have everything unlocked, just get those loadout drops. Those things are so helpful, dude. Like I get my M4, man. And that M4 just fucking tears people apart, Gunny. You know what I mean? It's suppressed and everything, so it's able to kill people quite quickly. Nice. But yeah, like I suggest people buy those self revives. Those things are super helpful. You don't automatically revive yourself when you go down. You have to hold a button, but it's so much help. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Another tip. If you haven't noticed, or if you don't know this, you can run, and as you're running, you can also put those new armor plates into your character. You know how you can switch out the armor plates? So while you're sprinting, you can do that. You can change out your armor plates as well. So that's super
nice.
Helpful.
I know that.
Yeah, and there's
no time
the
wasted.
Kill streaks.
That's cool.
The kill streaks in this mode. There's UAV, so that pretty much points out anybody that doesn't have Ghost on. There's UAV. There's cluster strikes, and there's precision airstrikes. So those are the 3 kill streaks that you can call in if you buy them, or you steal them off of other people that you kill. If they bought them, you can steal it off of them and use it. That's super helpful too. So there you go.
Nice, man.
The game's
Good
a lot
job.
of fun though, man. I'm not even kidding. I've had such a fucking blast with that game that.
Yeah, they nailed it. I feel like it's done really fucking good.
Like even thinking about it right now, I want to play.
I installed it. Haven't played it yet.
Yeah, and it's free to install, free to play on everything. So there you go. And if you own Call of Duty already, well then, it's just like a quick update, like a 20 gig install. But if you don't own it, then you have to do like a full install, like a 90 gig fucking install or something like that.
I think it's like 118 gigs maybe on the Xbox.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it works out pretty good. I haven't played the other mode, the plunder mode.
I played that one. I played a little bit with we played one round last night. It was like it was cool as far as there's no shrinkage of the circle, so it's a really good mode to kind of like just explore and kind of like get to know the map. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like it's first team to $1 million. We definitely weren't near anywhere close, so we were just like fucking around and just checking shit out because of it. But yeah.
Does it show during the match? Does it show which team is the number 1 team?
I think it does. And I think even on the map, if the players who have the most cash on them, I think actually shows them on the map too.
That's
like
fucking bullshit. I'd be pissed.
It's like,
you know what I mean? For death.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, it was fun. And it's a great way to kind of like associate yourself with the map though. Because there's, it's open in and you just die and respawn right away and shit. Yeah. So
I know the map pretty well at this point. I feel like the only area that I kind of get lost in is downtown because of all the skyscrapers and different buildings. But I know like where all the major areas are. Like I know what the dam has. I know like the forest or the logging camp has. The prison. I know how to get in there now. Me and I probably trying to figure it out for the longest time.
Oh shit! Have you figured anything with those bunkers yet? I've been kind of listening to some podcasts on those, but no one's figured them out as far as I know.
Which bunkers? The ones
there's like 3 or 4 different bunkers that have like codes and basically there's a code.
Listen, this happened to me the other day. So I was in the news station. Was it today or yesterday? Where I was streaming, and I was on inside the news station, and like inside the news station, in the main room where like all the desks are at, and like the TV or screens are around you. There's a phone that you can pick up.
Oh yeah.
And I picked it up. And nothing happened. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it triggers something.
do they have like a phone off the hook sound like burr 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 or whatever?
No, I'm like I just picked it up and it was just quiet. Like my dude picked up the phone, he put it to his ear, and then it was just quiet, and then he just put it right down.
No, that's what's great. Is that it feels like there's a lot of things that they're gonna do like what Apex does. I feel where they have like all these cool like ongoing things that they're gonna introduce or like just fuck around with the map. Which is great. Like it's a super smart move for companies to do because it keeps like those same maps like all interesting. Like it feels like Lost in a way. Like there's this weird fucking bunker that has like these weird codes. And yeah, I heard about those phones. Basically, there's phones around the map where eventually I feel like
there's one by the dam. There's one by the dam. There's a bunch of phones on the map. I'm looking at a map right now that people highlighted them. There's one at the store. There's one in the downtown district. There's also
man, they're doing this game so well.
There's also computers. It says here there's a computer that you can enter like a keypad. And there's a few computers in the downtown district and in the port. And then there's bunkers where there's keypads for the bunkers to get into the bunkers.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, it's all about keeping that mystery, and it seems like they're doing it. So that's fucking cool. Good job, guys.
Yeah, there's apparently teddy bears from the zombie mode. You remember the teddy bears?
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can find those in the bunkers or whatever. The teddy bears from the zombie modes. Huh. So I wonder if they're gonna have like events where like all the zombies are breaking out, and now you have to deal with zombies and deal with the fucking players.
Oh, that'd be tight. Yeah. Man, imagine that. I can't wait. Like these type of games with that kind of scenarios on these next gen systems where they can do more NPC shit. Yeah. Is this gonna be amazing? Yeah, it's gonna be the shit. If we make it, if we live at this point, or fucking we still have developing companies, man. I think Stadia is gonna come off the victor after all this coronavirus shit. They're gonna be the champion of this next gen.
We'll see. But looking at I'm looking at his websites and they're talking about all these bunkers and shit.
Yeah. Now I've been listening to some podcasts on them too. Just, people trying to figure out. It's basically the mysteries of Warzone, and it's cool. Yeah, they were talking about those phones also. But I'm just excited about how easy. Like I've been telling all my coworkers, this game's awesome to talk about because you basically all my coworkers, I'm like, hey, are you guys playing this yet? And regardless of if they say yes, I can like, sweet, I can play with you, and then just have to get their Activision ID and then go. It's not like a disappointment. I'm like, oh, what system are you playing on? Yeah.
But moving on now, there's another game that I played this week that I actually finished. It was last Sunday. I finished Yes, Your Grace. That was the game that I spoke about last week. That was about being a king or whatever the fuck. And I deal with like all that stuff. I finished it. It was a pretty wild ending. It's not what I was expecting at all. It really got dark towards the end. It's a very light kingdom management game, and I highly suggest that you check it out if you have a PC. Like it's really fun, in my opinion. If you like these management games, it's a lot of fun. But I had a blast playing it. And I think I ended up last Sunday, ended up playing it all day. It took me like all day to beat it. Finally, it was like 8 p.m. around, like around that time, or 8:30 at night, and I finally beat it. And the ending is pretty crazy.
That was we're talking about yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes.
Yes, Your Grace.
But it's a pretty dope game, dude. I liked it a lot. Gunny. Check it out if you're interested in those types of games.
All right.
Besides that, I haven't played much else. I've been sick, so I haven't really been wanting to play VR or anything else. Call of Duty, and that's really it. It's only shoot things. Shoot things, yeah.
COD Life.
The COD Life. Anyways, what have you been playing, Jonathan?
Well, shit. I've been playing a good old spectrum of games. I've been playing still a lot of. I've been getting really into the Gears 5 the Horde mode again, especially since Lizzie Carmine has been a playable character. So basically, her special ability is you get pulled out a silverback, and what's cool about that when you first start off with your silverback has no weapons, which kind of sucks. You only have like the stomp. But then as you're like leveling her up on the card system, you can apply cards to your silverback. So right now I'm like level 7. So my silverback right now has a freeze gun and a saw shooter. I know they have better, like more accurate names, but yeah, a freeze gun saw shooter combination. And so it's kind of cool. And so I've been rocking with that. One of my strategies right now is basically, as soon as I can, I'll getting coins and stuff. I'll spend my upgrade points to make it where I get my my super faster. So I'm basically just trying to make it where I can spend as much time as possible in the silverback. So it's been kind of fun, and I've been digging the shit out of that.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while, John.
It's
Gears Horde.
Super fun. Totally. If you see me on it, or if you see me on the Xbox and feel like playing it, hit me up. I'm always down. Awesome. One of the things I still like to do the most is if you go to so if you go to Horde, and instead of just clicking on it, if you go to like I can't remember what the menus are called now, but like the special select or whatever, you can kind of look to see what servers are going, and you can kind of see their status. You can sort it by status, and then I like jumping in on the last like 10 waves that people have going on because
browse by
because they're always excited to see you because you're filling in a spot, so like no one's gonna be like, oh fuck, another player's in. It's like, oh sweet, we got another player, we can do this. So everyone's always excited to see you, and then like it's only like 10 waves, so it's like 10-15 minutes of just like kicking ass, and that's fun to do. So I've been playing that, and then let's see here, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've been playing that with my brothers. And that's been fun. That new co-op mode with that big ass new update. Hey Jesus, have you been playing any Star Wars Battlefront 2 since that massive update?
Not really, no.
We played that Sunday. I know last week I was like, we played some game. I forgot what it was.
Oh shit!
But
I
totally forgot we played Battlefront 2.
Yeah, the co-op mode is fun. Like it's basically you attack and defend. It's just versus you against NPCs, but 4 players. You get chew lots of shit. So yeah, I've been playing that. The other thing I've been doing is, of course, Titanfall 2. Today was another day of my Titanfall study I've been doing for a few years now. Yep. So yeah, every Saturday.
What are you learning from the study?
Not much. I mean,
I've been doing this for 5 years now, guys, but I haven't learned anything.
It's more fun than anything. It's just kind of like me, because so even going into the study, I realized that so there's basically 7 different Titans or mechs in Titanfall 2, and the way that they're made, there is definitely kind of like a paper rock scissors situation. So like a Legion, friends like Ion counters Legion, but Legion counters Scorch, but then Scorch counters Ion, and kind of goes in that paper rock scissors method. So it's just kind of studying like which basically between Titan classes, like which one's a paper and which one's a rock in scenarios. So today's was Ronan versus Monarch, and so Ronan's the light mech, he has a sword, and Monarch was a medium class mech, and that's the one that has like it's more like basically the campaign Titan. So it has like I don't know, it's good. It has its weird like own upgrade capabilities, but of all usually especially this round, like the paper versus rock scissors has been very evident. Like it's been like massive where one Titan will smash the other. But this one was like every game was hella close. And we basically went through 7 maps. And it came down to Monarch won 4 and Ronan won 3. And it was close. This was like a nail biter every time. So yeah, those have been fun. So I run those every Saturday. We basically do a private lobby and we just fill it up and go at it. Right now, it's just on Xbox, but March 22nd is going to be the first time I'm going to be doing it on PS4. So if you're listening to this shit and you like Titanfall and want to fuck around with this, hit me up, Penpoint Red, and I'll hit me up on Xbox or PS4, and I'll get you into it. So
hey, John, I know you've been doing this for quite a while. I mean, is this something? Do you keep like maybe some spreadsheets or something on your computer? And also, do you feel like maybe Respawn, is there something they can learn from it? Or do you think like this is probably stuff they already know?
I don't know. Maybe something I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe they might be peeking in on it. I know. Whenever I post on Twitter on it, like I know one of the lead game designers, he always like retweets it and stuff. So it's kind of cool. So there is some awareness that this is going on, but I don't know. Hopefully, I I do keep spreadsheets. I did a big graph for the first round of it as far as like the results. I'm still working on it for this round, but yeah. Once I get that up, but we'll see. Hopefully they take this in, because I don't know. At this point, I just wanted to make Titanfall 3, so I didn't even care to look at my shit or not. But anyways, it's fun though. If anything, like there is some stuff to learn from it, but it's a very unique experience in Titanfall. Like it's very there's a very camaraderie experience, because you have like usually it's a big mix of shit. But if you're on a team full stocked up of one type against a team of the other type, it's a very different experience, and you kind of, I don't know, you get into it. Even if you're the team getting trashed, it's usually still pretty fun. So, yep. So yeah, and even if you're getting the shit kicked out of you, it's all for science. So you can just blame it on that. So
all for science. Like, okay.
All for science. So yeah, that's what I've been playing.
All for strategy. All for statistics.
Yeah, but I can't think of much else. I know there's probably been some other shit, but whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
That's it?
I think so.
All right. Well, guess that means it's news time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give you some updates on the coronavirus or Corona Watch 2020. Shit's gotten real since last week, Gunny.
I'm telling you, like, yeah. Go ahead.
Like last week, we were giving you tips. Now it's a global emergency, motherfuckers.
In Oregon, you can't have gatherings of more than 250 people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was talking to my brother who lives in Utah. I guess Utah is 100% capacity. Yeah, is 100% max. But if you're old, you're only allowed to be in groups of 20.
Mm-hmm.
So no kidding.
So
that's crazy. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. So, damn, that's just like some like. I don't know. I'm thinking of this movie Soylent Green or something, but that's nuts. I don't get shocked.
I want to watch 12 Monkeys again.
I do not get surprised very often, but that is crazy, mind blowing.
No, this whole experience has been mind blowing. Like it's obviously the first time that any of us has dealt with something like
so
this.
So let's give you some quick updates, live updates from up to the minute information here, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
President Trump has now tested negative for the coronavirus. He took a test, and apparently the results came back, and he tested negative for the virus, even though people were speculating that he may have had the virus.
I don't think you would tell us if he had it anyways, to be honest.
No, they would not. They would not tell us.
But apparently he took a test the other day, and they sent it to the lab, and it came back negative, as well as for Mike Pence.
That's right. Anyways. I forgot Pence is on top of all this shit. That's good.
No.
All right.
Spain is now moving forward toward a nationwide lockdown, and France has now closed most of its businesses. Sister Spain and France have announced drastic countrywide restrictions on Saturday to contain the spread of the virus. Spain has now ordered all its citizens to confine themselves to their homes and to leave only to buy food, go to work, seek medical care, or assist the elderly and others in need. Officials in Spain have reported 1,500 new cases. This is the largest daily increase in the country so far, pushing the total to 5,753 since last week, Gunny.
Fucking A.
The government
Did you guys see that Pornhub is doing?
The government has now ordered all schools, restaurants, and bars to be closed, extending measures that various regional authorities, and including in Madrid and Catalonia, had taken on Friday.
Damn.
Also, on Saturday, Spanish authorities have said the wife of Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, Begoña Gomez, had tested positive for the virus.
Oh, shit. Isn't Justin Trudeau's wife? Didn't she get it or some shit like that?
She did. She got it.
Well, I don't know. Well, was that confirmed? Or we just know that
confirmed.
she got tested. I wasn't sure if she...
No, she has it.
Okay.
That's fucking crazy.
Literally, guys, as we were speaking, I just got a call from my kid's school. So on a Saturday, they had a meeting today, this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, on a Saturday.
As far as France, They say that their cases have not doubled over the last 72 hours to about 4,500. There have been 91 deaths in France, and 300 coronavirus patients are in critical condition as of right now. Half of them are under the 50 years of age requirement that usually people are talking about. This only affects old people, but half of those are 300 patients.
I know. I've been hearing that's kind of a myth now. Like, what's kind of...
Now, moving on. Italy.
She's all coughing over here.
No, I don't really think I have this shit. I'm not even kidding. Italy has been in lockdown since early in the week, with only groceries, pharmacies, and banks are being allowed to operate. On Saturday, the country has now reported 175 new deaths, with a total of 1,441 and 2,795 cases that are new infections. The total has now crossed over 21,000 in Italy. Italy's really fucked, guys.
Man, I've been hearing, and I hear that we're basically, Italy is our future in the next 2 weeks. Is what I've been hearing.
Did you guys listen to was it Joe Rogan? He was talking to the head of the CDC.
Yeah. That scared the shit out of me.
How like they're pretty much like choosing who lives and who dies. Like that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah. I had such a hard time working that day after listening to that. It fucking was like on my head. Yeah, we're fucked.
That's crazy. There's an Italian couple that have now tested positive for the coronavirus in San Juan, Puerto Rico late on Friday, 5 days after they disembarked a cruise ship heading across the Atlantic. Costa Cruises, an Italian subsidiary of Miami-based Carnival Corporation, says the ship, the Costa Luminosa, is now headed to Marseille, France. The Costa Luminosa set sail on March 5th from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a transatlantic voyage. The ship called for an ambulance when it docked in San Juan on Sunday, March 8th. Puerto Rican doctors suspected that the woman, 68, had the coronavirus and hospitalized her. Her husband, who was 70, was asymptomatic. By the time Puerto Rico announced the hospitalization, hundreds of passengers had spent the day mingling in old colonial San Juan, and the ship had left port. So, ladies and gentlemen, this shit is serious.
Serious.
Okay, what I want to say is don't go crazy and start panic buying everything. It really makes it hard for people that really need supplies.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like all this other shit, but like toilet paper and like baby wipes. Like people that have babies need that shit, and they may not have the money that you have. Just because you have thousands of dollars to spare to go buy all these fucking baby wipes and toilet paper does not mean that your neighbor has that money to spare.
That's right.
Have you guys ever tried to poop in the shower?
Be considerate, man. Like people, don't have that money to spare.
I think I tried to do it once before just to see if definitely clean it off in the shower.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could.
Also, if you get sick, don't just go out. Like, dude, I've been sick the last 4 or 5 days or whatever, and I haven't gone out, dude. I really haven't. I've been in my fucking house. Like, just because I'm okay and I can deal with it does not mean that if I go and get somebody else sick,
true,
that they're
your
gonna be
immune
able to deal
system
with it.
doesn't.
You know what I mean?
Reflex so different.
They could be They could be whatever. They could have a disease that makes their immune system weak, and they can fucking kill them. You know what I mean? They could have HIV.
Yeah, they were saying that. Yeah, even though if it's like a mild case on some other person, it could be a severe case on another person. So
be considerate. If you do get sick, try to stay at home as much as possible. If you can't, which I understand, you have to go to work and shit, then just try to minimize your coughing and shaking people's hands. Try to wash your hand constantly and try to
30
stay away
seconds.
from people. Yeah, 30 seconds. Just make sure you have soap and fucking wash your hands.
Take that time.
Try to not, like I said, don't panic buy shit. I don't condone that. I think it's stupid. People are stupid. Like, I'm glad that Amazon and eBay.
Those guys that got fucking busted. That were
Amazon, eBay, and Walmart are cracking down on people that are scalping. People that are buying like 1,000 boxes of sanitizer and selling it for $50 a piece. Some guy, Gunny, he bought like a fucking. How much sanitizer did he buy?
I was just reading a
he
little
bought
bit more
like
of that
2,700 cases of fucking sanitizer. 2,700 cases, and he was selling.
So
he was selling two bottles for $80.
He has 17,700 bottles of hand sanitizer that it says he can't sell.
I'm glad.
Yeah, good. Yeah, fuck that.
Hope that piece of shit can fucking drink that shit or something. Fuck them, dude.
Yeah.
People like that are bullshit because those assholes drove from New York City to other states like Ohio and New Jersey and Vermont.
Clean them out.
And they were buying out all the sanitizer the other states had in their stores. So fuck those people, dude. If you're one of those people that got caught up and you spent $20,000 and now you can't get your money back, fuck you. I hope that you don't get your money back. You know what I mean?
Unless you're a Patreon supporter, then.
My wife went
calm it down, okay, guys?
The wife went to the store today, right? She went early. I'll say 10 o'clock. Probably not early enough. Okay. Mm-hmm. So she gets there, and yeah, obviously it's fucking pandemonium. It's not like at a Costco. It's at Smart and Final, so it's not really that big of a store. But like she said, it was a surreal experience because she was getting shit. I don't know what it was. She got the last box of rice, and it was something like, I don't know, a pack of something, right? And she grabbed 2 of them, like just for something that we can use for the week. And I swear, this lady was like, "How big is your family?" Like she wanted to argue with her and try to take the fucking box out of her hand. I know, that's
crazy.
And the wife's like, keep your fucking hands off my shit.
That's awesome, but holy shit, man! What I want to see is videos of those monkeys in Thailand. They're going crazy. Did you guys hear about that? There's no tourists in Thailand. There's like gangs of monkeys that usually get fed by tourists.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, they're roaming around looking for food because they don't have their food sources coming in. So it's like fucking shit.
I mean, we are a bunch of monkeys in a way, right? No, we are a bunch of dumb monkeys.
But yeah, my brother, he's so Mormon, and basically, yeah, Mormon churches are all closed down. Like right now, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I had a knock on the door today. It's like, don't bother coming to the party because I had to cancel everything. And
but yeah, how is this going to affect video games though? Like,
bad. No, it really is going to affect them bad. Like
we had next gen systems right around the corner, and all like Cyberpunk. Like,
well, let me talk to you about.
I know. I was thinking about Cyberpunk too. I was like, is that going to get delayed again? I hope not.
No, Cyberpunk I think will come out.
It should be.
The thing is, moving on
check
now.
This out.
What?
No, I was just curious, like, if they, obviously with like the physical discs of things, I can see those getting delayed, but what about the digital release of games?
Well, that's why I think Stadia is going to be the victor in everything. Yeah. They're going to rule. They're going to be the king of Corona.
But ladies and gentlemen, I'm being serious. Stay safe out there. HGP will try to continue recording as much as we can, when we can.
And hopefully Mail will be back. He is taking care of some family business
things. Yeah, he's not sick. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
I am sick, and I'm hopefully not dying. And hopefully I don't have this coronavirus shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep you up to date with the virus. I mean, it's fucking bad. Like I'm not gonna downplay this shit.
I know.
It's bad. People will die, and chances of you knowing somebody that's gonna die from this is very high. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
gonna sugarcoat that. Bullshit. Just look at Italy.
Each of us may know somebody personally that's going to die from this, guys. Just so you know, just keep that in mind. Somebody you know may die from this virus. It's gonna affect the whole country. It's gonna affect everyone at this point. Just be prepared for that. You know what I mean?
Stranger Things got delayed.
Like I'm ready for like family in Mexico to start calling me that they're fucking dying. Because Mexico, dude, you think the U.S. is freaking out? Mexico doesn't even have people in quarantine. They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
I heard Mexico. I thought Mexico was doing better than the US.
Mexico is doing nothing about it. Mexico is like whatever. They're just like life as usual.
Hey, Jesus, I told you I had a coworker. He went down there on Monday. Because he had a vacation scheduled. He said he was there. He was like, it was like whatever,
Yeah.
We don't care about that stuff.
You know how like in the U.S.
break ever.
You know how in the U.S. we're like over here we're all canceling like big fucking things like big gatherings. Mexico don't give a fuck. They haven't canceled shit.
Oh, I saw your video about like the play about the
they had a
my
play.
wife's family over in Fiji, the Fiji Islands, big gatherings. They're like, okay, yeah, well. It is what it is.
I mean, Mexico's talking about closing the border to American tourists. So they're closing the border against American citizens. But let's be real, they ain't gonna do shit for them. They got the virus there already too. Like they act like they don't have it. Come on, guys. Like you already have it. You're fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a time. Holy shit. I remember just a week ago, I was bitching about not being able to find my fucking coconut drink. Now this seems so like fucking.
That was the thing. Where's the coconut drink at?
I know.
Now I'm getting emails from like every store, like from fucking. I got an email from 7-Eleven saying, "Hey, we're doing things to keep the fuck coronavirus at bay."
Guys, I deliver alcohol for a living, right? Hard alcohol.
Yeah.
And wine, of course. Obviously, they're already out of Italian wine, but for obvious reasons. That and the French wine. But you know what I've been delivering a lot of to the beverages and mores for anybody out here on the West Coast. That's
sanitizers.
Yeah, Everclear.
Oh, I bet that's the. Oh my god.
Most of the hard.
That's
brilliant. We own mostly all of it. Not own it. And I was like, what the fuck's up with all this Everclear? Some of this shit is like...
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, totally.
Take a sanitizer out of it. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Pretty smart thinking. Good times.
Moving on to more video game news here. Let's talk about video game news now, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably all going to have to do with the coronavirus somewhere or another.
A lot of that I did.
NVIDIA is now calling on gaming PC owners to put their systems to work fighting the COVID-19. If you have a gaming-ready PC, you can lend your graphical power to fighting the COVID-19 outbreak. So it turns out that's what's going on right now. NVIDIA is putting out a call to all PC gamers around the world to download the Folding at Home application and start putting their spare clock cycles toward advances humanity's scientific knowledge of the coronavirus. The program will link computers into an international network that uses distributed processing power to chew through the massive computing task, something that gaming-grade GPUs are quite good at, as it turns out. You can still turn the application off and reclaim your GPU's full power for playing games whenever you want. It says here, Folding at Home has been around for years. It was also available on the PS3 back in the day, with users lending them distributed power to all kinds of research. And so now, they said, quote, simulating potentially druggable protein targets from SARS and CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, and related SARS-CoV virus for which more structural data is available. So they're just trying to figure out a cure for this. So if you have a gaming PC and you want to help lend your graphical power to be used for this, go ahead and download that software, Gunny.
All right.
Help us, Master Race. You're our only hope.
Man.
Let's do that. Let's do it for a good cause.
It's a good cause. Fucking, we need a cure for that shit quick. Which won't come for a while, I don't think, but we'll see.
Yeah.
No, I was listening to a doctor saying it'll be a while before it's readily available.
Well, I heard it has to take a year at least, because I heard basically they were like an AIDS cure they were working on for a while. Like they rushed it and actually caused more damage than good. So it's like you can't rush this shit. So, yeah.
You see speaking of that, did you see the volunteers they're asking for in the UK then they're paying you up to I think it's $7,000 to get infected with the COVID-19.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna test drugs on you to see if they help work.
Oh damn! No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah. That's crazy.
They're asking for volunteers, healthy people like you and me, like young people that are younger. They're asking if you're healthy, we're gonna quarantine you in a room for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. We're gonna infect you. We're gonna inject you with this shit, infect you.
Yikes!
And we're gonna watch you, and we're gonna try to treat you,
try to cure you,
and cure you. See if it works. You may die, you may not, but you're gonna get $7,000.
Man, that'd be actually pretty tempting if you were
hard up on cash.
Sign up, John.
Yeah. If shit weren't going right for you, if you're single, you're like, fuck it.
Like me, I'm gonna go sign up.
Totally.
Hey, you can get a good PC rig out of that, John.
Oh, dude, I know.
Good job.
Get hooked up with a Pornhub Premium Edition. You guys saw that? That's going free this week.
Package.
Yeah.
Moving on now. CD Projekt Red has now confirmed they're working on a new Witcher game. That's right.
Yes.
Polish gaming powerhouse CD Projekt confirmed that it has no plans of sitting idle after finishing work on its magnum opus in this year's most anticipated game, Cyberpunk 2077. In an interview with journalist, CD Projekt Red president Adam Kaczynski announced that the company will begin work on the next chapter in the Witcher franchise. Kaczynski wouldn't take names or call the game The Witcher 4, but simply that the game will be set in the fictional universe by Andrew Sapkowski? Is that his name? I don't know how to say his fucking name. So he said that there's a small team right now within CD Projekt Red that will be tasked with the preparatory work on this game, and then the larger team will still focus on DLCs and content for editions of Cyberpunk 2077 over an extended period of time. So there you go. There you go. Bum, bum, bum.
Awesome. I'm sure it'll be like The Witcher something. Maybe they won't call it 4, but it'll be something cool.
All right, so I look forward to if you survive this. Great. Awesome.
Moving on to more news, former Guerrilla developer in response to angry Horizon Zero Dawn fan. A former producer at Horizon Zero Dawn developer Guerrilla Games responds to a very angry fan who is upset that the game is going to be released on PC. Sony confirmed that the Horizon Zero Dawn PC released this week, and while the PC version had been rumored for several months, some PS4 players are not taking the news very well. On Twitter, a PS4 player shared a video that shows their office all smashed up, seeming to suggest that they tore it to pieces because of the Horizon Zero Dawn PC announcement. The video has now been viewed over 1.2 million times, and one of these viewers, former Guerrilla Games producer Sam Sharma, has responded. Sharma posted a tweet asking, "What the hell is wrong?" With fans who are upset that Horizon Zero Dawn won't be a PS4 exclusive when it's released on PC. The developer told fans to be kind to themselves and that your enjoyment of the game has not diminished because some more people get to play it.
I know. It's just how petty you have to be. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy.
Why do you get mad over that? It's like
yeah.
What the fuck?
The game's been out for fucking ever anyways. It's not like a new fucking game.
It's selfish. It's just very selfish that...
Yeah. Fuck off. I hope people...
That's the most...
I hope those people do break their PlayStations and put them on the internet. Cause
you know what? We see this a lot with, like, these are just fanatics, like, kind of like with sports. And, if you remember back with Kaepernick and people were burning jerseys and, and... they just get crazy. I don't understand. Like they just get, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's
like
dumb people out there of every other type or every type.
Yeah. It's just like, I can see it's been like what 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah,
how long has it been?
It's not like it's a brand new game that they decided like.
Right, they probably sell. They probably sell 2 copies a week of that game. You know what I mean? And they're just like, hey, well, it's kind of finished here. Let's put it on other platforms. Right? We see it all the time.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. It's a good move too because they're trying to get
on Steam and State of Decay 2 is now on Steam. Like I don't see Xbox fans going nutso over that stuff.
Fucking people.
Shit, if anything, go buy the PC.
No.
Wait, you don't want the exclusive.
Oh, maybe humanity deserves a corona after like that kind of shit.
Jeez.
Yeah.
A federal judge has denied Nintendo's request to dismiss the class action lawsuit over the drift problem found with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Top Class Actions reports that the U.S. District Judge Thomas S. Zilli rejected Nintendo's dismissal request, but did agree to have the case handled in arbitration for now. That means the issue will be resolved outside of the courts by a neutral party known as an arbitrator. However, Judge Zilli has only put the case on hold until the arbitrator comes to a decision. Once a decision has been made, the case could then still return to the courts. Nintendo and the customers trying to sue the company have to report the outcome of the arbitration to the courts 14 days after the decision has been made, or by December 31st, 2020, whichever comes first. So this class action lawsuit was filed against Nintendo by Ryan Diaz back in 2019, September. He claimed that Nintendo sold the Switch Joy-Cons as if they didn't have any defects, while knowing that they had a drift problem. He says that Nintendo can then charge customers to repair the Joy-Cons with the drift issue. So they sued him and they won, and then Nintendo's trying to fight it, and we'll see what happens in the future with that bullshit. No. Speaking of Nintendo, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah?
Former Nintendo boss Reggie Fils-Aimé joins GameStop's board of directors.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are those guys doing? What's up?
Reggie Fils-Aimé stepped down as Nintendo of America's president in February of 2019. He was set on retiring and relaxing after more than a decade in the role. That relaxation period has come to an end.
Oh no! What happened?
Set to join GameStop board of directors at a time when the gaming retail chain can use some much-needed guidance. So pretty much, he's joining them as a fucking.
Can I save him?
Board of directors.
I think this is. I've heard so many different things. Like, oh, what does that mean? Like Nintendo, like probably asked him to step down because he did something wrong or he wasn't succeeding, meeting the numbers and stuff. But I think
that'd be weird to be asked to take over like GameStop. Like, can you turn this around? You're like,
that's a tough.
There's a lot of people like that you probably don't know that. For example, they're just. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, for example, somebody can be on the Apple board and be over at the JCPenney's board at the same exact time. It's just, you probably just have to conference in once a week, right? You don't have to physically show up to the office anymore these days, right? You conference in and then they talk for like 3 hours, right? And then that's it. Like you either vote on something or you just say, I suggest we do this. And then that's it. That's just being part of the board. As far as I understand.
Well, I think if he's taking over, I think he's probably gonna be more hands-on and go down locations and figure shit out.
I don't think so. I think if you're just part of the board, you're not the president. You're not the.
You think he has money, but he's not.
Yeah, he's just collecting another paycheck, right? And then they just look for his knowledge and just things like that. But until they say otherwise, like, okay, he's actually taken, on more things. But no, you can be on like 10 boards if you want. Just you collect 10 paychecks. Right? I mean, obviously he's a smart guy, but,
bring me the boards.
Yeah.
He is joining the board with 2 other new members, William Simon and James Simanzik. Simon was the former CEO of Walmart. And Simanzik is the current CEO and president of PetSmart.
Yeah. Be smart. Shop.
He did tweet out, the gaming industry needs a healthy and vibrant GameStop. I look forward to being a part of GameStop's board and helping to make this happen. So, there you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think
you guys think GameStop can come back?
They're going to do great in November. Their stock is going to be soaring through the roof.
If Gunny, if this doesn't come true, I got news for you, Gunny. Uh-oh. News, Gunny. Current analysts for the consoles are saying that the next-gen systems may now be delayed due to the coronavirus outbreak.
I think that's inevitable. I think
me too.
Knew that's. I mean, what is it? That's the thing, like looking for news today, like what's not canceled and what's not postponed.
I mean, let's talk about this. We was canceled last week. So we had E3 was canceled, right?
Yes.
GDC was canceled.
Bachelor Summer Games. Bachelorette is pushed back.
No one gives a fuck. What else? So,
Stranger Things, I heard got pushed back.
I believe that was canceled.
Yeah.
Stranger Things stopped filming.
Yeah. Tom Hanks.
Hey guys, let's talk about this for a second. So E3 canceled for June. Why so far in advance?
Because
why not?
It's not good.
Why not cancel it to the last second?
No, because it costs money.
60 days, it's going to become 90 days.
So do you think?
Because it costs money to have people fucking booking hotels, booking flights, booking all the because when Microsoft goes up there and they do all these fucking shows, they gotta have the guys that do all the lighting. They set up all that shit, the lighting, the screens, the fucking special effects, the smoke, the fucking transport that stupid Lamborghini or Porsche or whatever they're gonna have on stage, get it in there. They gotta plan all that shit. You know what I mean?
No, I understand that, but so do you think? Do you think that Microsoft was up against that deadline of okay? I have to pay the people at E3 today or back out now. Right?
Well, yeah, I think it's
I can't just
I think it's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I personally think that it's just them trying to make it easier for the companies to be able to cancel. I mean, if you wait too long, like I said, you have people that have planned trips, people that are paying for trips and flights and shit way ahead of time. And if you're not going to do it, then why even do it? Why have them waste their time? Why have Microsoft waste their time on this whole big event to reveal their new console when it's like, well, we're not going to do it, guys, at the end. So it's better to do it this way, to cancel it way ahead of time so everyone knows.
I think it's actually kind of good, though. Like, I think E3 kind of needed a break. I think it's going to make people, like, reevaluate how much they miss E3 and then want it back. For sure. Yeah.
As far as this year, though, as for, like, the new consoles, I think they will be delayed. I'm starting to think they're going to be delayed, guys. Like, really, like, if you look at the coronavirus and the impact that it's had on the economy
and manufacturing, like,
economy it's like going down and down and down. Like there's people that are working in manufacturing that are not getting orders. Like, you're just
right. No, that's my work. Yeah. yeah. We get so many parts from China and so many. Yeah, we're very China involved, and we're not doing shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I don't know.
Coachella.
I just thought it was 3 months out, and let's wait. Kind of, like, I understand a lot of planning involved, and they probably started back in January planning for June. But I don't know, man. I just thought it was like too soon. I just felt like fuck it. We're gonna be over this, mostly over this, obviously, but I don't know. It just sucks. Man. It just sucks that we got to cancel that so soon.
I know.
That's why it's getting canceled.
Like 2019 was so hopeful. Like, even though shit was garbage and there's so much shit going on, there's like everything else is going good. Like, all these video games coming up in the future, all these fucking music events, all this shit. Tom Hanks is doing well.
I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly.
Damn.
At this point, like, if in a few months from now, if this is still going on with the coronavirus, like, if they cancel the elections, I wouldn't be surprised.
I know. That's oh man. I don't talk politics here and stuff, but yeah, it's a very scary thought on everything. But yeah,
like, it could happen.
It could definitely happen. I could.
This goes to show how much Americans take everything for granted. We take everything for granted. We think, well, we should be able to buy that. We should be able to buy that right away. And guess what happens when shit starts wearing out? People start freaking the fuck out, and everyone's panic buying. That's American culture, guys. We are used to having everything at our disposal whenever the fuck we want it, whenever we need it, and now shit's changing.
Well, let's look at Disney Plus. Yeah. Have you guys been watching Clone Wars Season 7?
No.
It's just dope.
No.
But yeah.
Hey.
What?
Another positive here, guys. Borderlands 3 is out, available on Steam at 50% off.
Oh, nice. Bleeding Edge demo's available right now.
Have you played that? Did you play the beta last time?
Yeah, I've been digging it. Yeah, I played a little bit today.
Is it like Overwatch in a way?
No, I mean, it's like a third-person game. It's kind of a button masher and shit. I'd say it's like closer to Street Fighter than it is Overwatch. It's like a multiplayer. It's like Street Fighter in a way. It's pretty fun, though. I dig it. I like the style and the vibe. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's all weekend that it's available on.
I think it's the 13th through the 15th. So, okay.
Yeah. Hey guys, I got a call Friday from my new job. I start my new job Monday. Basically,
congratulations, Joe.
Yeah. So again, I'll just be doing the same job, driving the same truck, wearing the same uniform, just more money,
Nice.
So yeah, that's all good and fine. I just have to go through like the official, working for the new company, and I'll actually kind of advance towards, some other great quality things like direct deposit, which is awesome. But it's funny because they called everybody Friday, like, all right, don't forget to show up to work Monday.
Even though I was
like, what the hell? Like, everybody else is staying home and we got to show up. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
No, but they got a plan because, like I said, it's a big company, and it's funny because they're like, we have a new plan in place, so it's not going to be 30 people all at once, right? Obviously, due to coronavirus, so we got a plan. We're gonna break it up into smaller groups, so.
Oh, cool.
It'll be like a little containment training groups or something. It's going to be weird, but
That's actually pretty kind of smart, though. It's cool.
Yeah. I was like, rather than not do anything at all.
Yeah, no. At least they're like acknowledging it and being proactive. I mean, that's what we need.
It's a big company, big HR, thing. So it's cool. I'm not worried about it.
Nice.
But I thought it was funny. It was like everybody's like has to stay home and shit, and
yeah,
work from home. But it's like, no, you guys show up.
No, yeah, it's funny. I was at work browsing the internet, and I was on Reddit, and I was in the Portland Reddit, and somebody was posting about the company I work for. They're like, I can't believe that they're still working, even though like other companies have been, working from home now, and they're calling out my company kind of directly. And it was interesting seeing that. It's like, oh shit, I wonder who this is. But yeah.
Breaking news.
I think I saw one of your trucks, John. One truck this week.
Oh yeah, nice.
Out of that yard.
Breaking news, John. Breaking news.
What's
the
up?
first death of the COVID-19 has just occurred in Oregon.
Oh shit balls.
Yeah.
How old was the person?
70 years old.
I mean, there's that. Oh God, yeah. I heard that in Washington. I heard that one old person's home that had like a bunch of deaths.
Yeah.
I heard that they were partying pretty hard. Like they had like an old person orgy, and then
what? What? An old person orgy? What are you talking about?
That old folks home was like they basically had a reckless party the night before, and then a lot of them got contracted it. But when I hear old people in reckless parties, I know that they're talking about like old people orgies. That's what they do.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, stay safe out there, people. I mean, I'm fucking sick. As you can hear me coughing. I can't take this anymore, Gunny. I can't take this. Team in your stupid console corner. Let's go.
Let me do this. Let me do the rest of the talking. Take a break. All right. This is the best part of the show right here, guys. The console corner.
That's my favorite part. That's what keeps
free games. Game things. Even with a PC. Let's start off with the wonderful Xbox One. Your Xbox game for gold is Shantae, Half Genie Hero.
Shantae. That game looks kind of all right. It's like a little platformer. You got a little hot.
Yeah, Frank was saying go play that, but I haven't played that one.
It looks like it's like hand-drawn animation. It looks pretty sweet. Like, yeah.
And your Xbox compatible game, Sonic Generations. Now, I remember playing this on Xbox 360. This is a fun one. I think this is more 3D, kind of that first-person view, or third-person 3D game. I don't. It's been so
Sonic.
long since I played it. I think
I kind of remember it.
I think I bought it like on disc, and then ended up trading that into GameStop years ago, but after playing about half of it. And over the Xbox Game Pass, our features games are obviously Ori and Will-O-Will the Wisps. The Wisps.
Sweet.
It's the second one in the series. Great music. Great art style. Go play that one. And that second one is that Pikuniku. Pikuniku, it's called.
Nailed it.
Pikuniku.
Yeah, it's that cartoony art graphics style.
Jesus is dying over here.
I feel like shit right now.
It feels like it's like the first Batman with like with Michael Keaton and stuff, where they're like the news people have like the Joker virus and they're hanging in there.
Like I'm barely hanging in here, guys. Like I'm really fucking sick.
Get through this, guys. Over on your Evil Epic store, go over there. You've got 3 games to claim this week.
Ooh. And
those are free games every week. And the first one is Anodyne. That's spelled Anodyne. Your second game is called A Short Hike. And third is Mutazoin. Spelled
what's that game? Wasn't like Watch Dogs part of that?
So that'll be next week. I think that's what Sean was just kind of giving us a preview. Okay. Shout out to Sean Fuller for putting up posts.
Yeah, I went that as soon as he posted that, I went there and I was like, wait a minute, it ain't Watch Dogs. What the fuck is this shit? Watch Dogs is a dope ass game. I
went on that day and I was like, I don't see it. But yeah, that'll be next.
I think Overwatch is free to play on the Xbox this weekend. I was kind of almost tempted to download it and play it.
Play video games. Fuck going to the store. Fuck going to Winco.
Not go to the store. I recommend do not going to the store. How
Fuck
about
Costco.
that?
Dude, Costco has a fucking line.
How do you think strip clubs are doing right now?
Oh my god. Worse. They probably have no business. No one wants, wants to touch money, dude.
No, lap dancing you from 3 feet away.
Yeah, no one wants social distancing, please. Don't give me a lap dance.
Taco Bell's only doing drive-through only.
Keep your butt 3 feet away from my face, please. Thank you.
It's the truth. I mean,
third game for your Epic Store. Mutazione. I don't know what any of these games are, but I went and claimed them anyway, just because I might play them later.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's it for our console corner and our evil Epic Store free games. Over on Steam, ain't shit free over there. Nothing's free.
Nothing's free. They motherfuckers want to take your money.
Give something away. They don't even tell people about.
Premium Edition is free this week.
Whoa,
forget that, guys.
Premium Edition is free?
For this week.
What? Wow.
Yeah, so make sure you get that, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, what was that for Overwatch?
For Pornhub Premium Edition.
Oh, premium. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I saw also that might have been. Oh, another shout out to Sean Fuller for putting out Comcast, guys.
Oh yes.
This is gamer related. Your unlimited. Unlimited is free for.
Yeah.
What is it? The next 60 days?
So for the next 2 months, what they said is that anyone who's a Comcast subscriber, like most of us are, right, Jonathan?
Yeah, me too.
You know how you usually have a 1 terabyte data cap?
Okay.
They're getting rid of that data cap for the next 2 months.
Oh, nice.
They're encouraging, because people are going to be staying at home and shit. So they said to to help people out, they're going to get rid of the data caps for the next 2 months, as well as for the next month or two, they won't shut off your internet. If you call them and tell them like, hey, like I'm staying at home because of the virus or because I feel sick, I'm missing work, I can't pay the bill.
They won't charge you late fees.
Yeah, they won't shut it down, and they're not going to charge you a late fee. Like, you still have to pay it back eventually, but they'll come up with a payment plan or whatever. So there's that. That's also cool. For people that are like low income, like we spoke about on the podcast in the past, where like low income people get like cheaper internet, like like the really slow speed or whatever, but it's free, or it's like $10 a month or something. For those people, they're increasing the speeds up to 25 megabytes down. And I think it's like 6 megabytes upload. So they're increasing your speeds by quite a bit. Usually you get like 10 down and 1 up. So they're increasing it quite a bit there. So there's that. But yeah, Comcast is trying to help people out. I think AT&T has announced that they're doing the same thing for their customers. I don't know how that affects me because I pay for unlimited. So I wonder if they're going to kick back the extra that I pay every month. I don't know how the fuck that works.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to cancel my unlimited because I know if I do, it'll be some bullshit like, oh, we don't offer that anymore.
Yeah, because I think the last thing is I know that it's only in selected areas for, just from what I've read so far today, as far as movie theaters. They're the only thing that really hasn't closed besides, the mall, malls around America. But, so it's kind of user risk, I think. That goes. But so shout out to these ISP companies that are offering this. So
and also for Comcast, Gunny, you know how they have those hotspots everywhere.
Yes,
you can use their Xfinity hotspot without even having to be a Comcast subscriber right now.
Nice, man. That's nice. People log into that.
Yeah,
that's cool. That companies are actually kind of like, stepping up.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. What a fucking time.
I tell you, it's just bizarro, man.
I mean, they were in line when the news was in line when they said that the coronavirus was going to change your life in the next few weeks. Like, they were in line when they said that because it really is.
I really didn't. I was like, nah,
No, I thought the same thing too. I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I like to say,
what
people forget about this in a week. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I mean, hopefully we can get past it, and hopefully people start chilling out and not buying all the shit up. I mean, like if you look at symptoms for people that are our age, well, I'm 28, but like even how old are you going to be? 50?
49.
So you're 49. 49,
so people that are 50.
People that are 49 and younger, Gunny,
Those 40s.
Our symptoms, for the most part, if you're like a pretty healthy person, which you are, because you don't look like you're not healthy. For the most part, like the symptoms are like you might get like a cough, a fever, and most like runny nose. And like that's what you're gonna have. You're gonna feel like shit. Like your body's gonna ache a little bit because it's the flu. So your body will ache for a bit, for like a few days. But for the most part, you'll be fine. The people that are really at risk are really people that have like damaged immune systems. So those are people that have like a immunodeficiency like disorder, like they have HIV or AIDS or whatever, or they have like another disease that fucks with their immune system really bad, or people that are really old. Their immune system is kind of fucking old, you know. Fuck.
Right. I'm pretty fortunate, and I'm very healthy. But I'll tell you, last week when this thing was announced, Monday and Tuesday, I thought I was going to die. Like I was having not a hard time breathing, but it was like,
oh man,
like somebody was sitting on my chest, and I didn't.
You probably already had corona.
I was afraid, that people would start freaking out.
I bet you already had it.
Yeah,
that's
I was
crazy.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know I have something. I think I have a really bad cold. That's what I have. Because I've been checking my temperature like every 3 hours or 4 hours. Even when I start freaking myself out and thinking, I feel like I'm fucking hot. Corona's gonna get me. I fucking go in and I check the I got the thermometer and I check my temperature real quick. And it's like you're fine. Your temperature's like 97, 98.5. I'm like, fucking A, dumbass Jesus. Freaking yourself.
Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. I know.
Like,
no, I hate you. I've actually gone through a couple. When I was at work and listening to shit, there's a moment where I was like, oh my God.
I have it. I have the symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the most part, I think everyone will be fine now, and it's gonna suck. There will be people that die, but it's kind of a part of life almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty, but it has to happen. Unless they find a cure right away, which I doubt. Oh man!
They said 9 months to a year.
Fuck, can you imagine? So by next year, will everyone go and get your fucking flu shots?
Yeah, everybody will get their COVID-19 flu shot.
All under the ground and fucking.
People, get vaccinated too. Don't be stupid. Please go get your fucking vaccines if you don't have them. Get your kids vaccinated. Because you know what, Gunny? Those kids that are not vaccinated, their immune systems are fucking compromised, motherfucker.
The non-vaxxers or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
anti-vaxxers.
the anti-vaxxers. Get your kids vaccinated, dude. You don't have your kid vaccinated, that immune system is weakened, motherfucker. Like, how do you not realize that? It's so stupid. You're putting your kid at risk.
Yeah.
To get this shit. Oh, man. That's just ignorant. Whatever. I can't get into that, Gunny. I'll get riled up.
Hey, let's get into something good like the HGP question of the week. Something
a
little more positive for you.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. All right, guys. Our question of the week is,
my God.
If you had the opportunity to work in the video games industry, what job would you take? What
Let me tell you real quick my answer, Gunny. None. From what I've read of the gaming industry, it all fucking sucks. You get to work, you're going to get fired as soon as your game releases, and you're fired.
Get laid off.
You got to go find a new job somewhere. Unless you're like the main guy that runs the company. Then you're good.
I like to work at GameStop because that place isn't going anywhere.
Okay. I like to be a retail clerk at GameStop. That's a totally secure job.
You feel like Red, don't you? Work on the floor. Left check.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Do we have some good answers?
I think we do. Commandalorian, I know he wants to assume the position, but I think his other alternate answer is a story writer. He wants to be the writer.
Oh, he thinks he can write a good story?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I like
that answer.
Yeah, I would like to get a position at Respawn where I do Titan tests, where I kind of figure out which Titan is better at other Titans.
Where's Jonathan?
That would be good. See, that'd be good, John, for you to have that, right? And then you can basically stream that every week. I do see some game developers.
I would totally do this as a real job. And better Respawn. If you're listening to this, I could do this, but for you, for real.
That'd be cool. You could be the public relations guy.
Yeah, they were hiding at one position where it was basically kind of like what was it? Kind of being able to make like online stories or whatever for people, which I think is what they're doing now with like Apex and all this shit. But yeah, it's cool. Anyways, keep going.
Remember, because you remember how the first Titanfall didn't have a campaign? Like their campaign was online or whatever. It was really weird.
The multiplayer thing,
the multiplayer thing. So like, I think that's what they were trying to do back in the day.
It was a neat approach. I mean, they were trying. I think it was ahead of its time. Like I think,
way ahead of its time. I think you maybe would get away with that now.
Yeah,
not back in like 2014, whatever. Fucking 6 years
what the
ago.
fuck? Where's my story?
Yeah. So yeah, that was Mandalorian. I got an answer here by Richard Martin Jimerson. He says, voice actor, without a doubt, multiple studios you can work for, multiple games with a range of themes and personalities to explore and create. It'll be awesome. I think that would be
Troy Baker.
I think that's probably one of the better jobs in the gaming industry. You know, because he's right. If you get fired, look, your job with the game studio isn't like, I don't work for Rockstar. I work for Rockstar right now, making a voice for this character, but next week or next month or whatever the fuck, I'll be working with Bethesda on this character or whatever, you know? So you have a better chance of like going from studio to studio that way.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. That's a good job. That's a good job.
Yeah, good thinking, man.
Yeah. Normie477 says she would gladly be the tester because she can't write programs for the life of her.
Tester. I don't think she realizes what you have to do to be a tester. You have to literally play the same game, Gunny, all day.
Same level.
All fucking day and take notes. What?
I know.
Like when I do this, this happens. When I hit this rock, this happened. When I jumped on top of this, this happened. I fell through the
I hit the rock 1,000 times. Just think, Normie, you have to write that down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The first like 20 times I hit this rock, this happened, but on the 21st time, this happened.
It broke the whole game or something. Yeah, like you have to, you have to fucking think of the dumbest shit gamers would do, and you have to do that to make sure you break the game as much as a gamer would. Fuck that. That would suck. Imagine doing that on like Skyrim.
Good
or
luck, Normie. Enjoy that.
That would suck.
It's probably pretty fun though. It would be fun for the first week. Yeah,
it would be fun for like the first 2 weeks or something. Then you'd be like, "Fuck, this job sucks. I'm getting paid minimum wage. These guys all treat me like shit. This sucks."
You know what though? I thought about something where, because I only did the testing thing like one time. It was over at 2K. And that was for I totally forgot the name of the game. It was so long ago.
That good of a game.
Yeah. What the hell was it? What's the guy who doesn't like chewing bubble gum, or he's all out of bubble gum?
Oh, kicking ass. I'm all about bubble
Duke Nukem, right? That was it. Yeah. But I thought, man, it would be cool to like the guy who was kind of in charge. Like I think he was like the master tester, you know. Where we did our focus groups and things like that, and I kind of want his job though. You know, I want to be that guy that just.
You want to be the master tester.
Master tester. That's what I want to be.
Okay,
that's it. That's my position.
All right.
Nice.
Did anyone in the next reply be master tester?
No. Nipron says map designer. I do architect drawings in real life, so I think I'll be comfortable doing map designs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I agree. I can see an architect drawing maps for like a game. That makes total sense. Yeah.
I heard that the Call of Duty, I heard Warzone, like every building was individually designed. Like they didn't copy paste any of it. They just building.
Let me tell you something real quick. It's all bullshit, right? There are some buildings in that game that I've seen straight out of the multiplayer, so they're full of shit. Granted, a lot of them are like from a lot of it is unique, but a lot of it is copy and pasted from either the ground war mode in like the game, the ground war maps, and or the co-op modes in the map.
Right, because the stadium and shit. Like
the stadium is from the co-op, the airport is from the co-op. What else is from the co-op? There's a bunch of things that are from the co-op. Like I know for a fact the airport is straight up out of the co-op. Like it's just.
I wonder what they're talking about then, because they're like.
Yes, they may have added. They may have added like a little extra layer, like little extra level, like one extra level to the airport. Like they've added a basement to it or whatever. But like that's it. Like so maybe that's what they're talking about. Like we added an extra.
Well, yeah, maybe there wasn't two stadiums. There's only that one stadium, but. Yeah,
but there is some copy paste.
I'll say this to Nightbright. I remember back in the day, back in early 2000, to 2003.
Oh, way back
in playing. I think it was Medal of Honor. I don't know which one it was, but you can put some mods on that.
Ooh.
That would either basically you can just take out like the walls and ceiling of the game, and it just different things you can do to it that really just made me appreciate the art, the art design of what was inside of that game, where I thought, holy fuck, like there's a lot of work that goes into the design of these maps, these areas that you're in. So yeah, man, that's just like I never thought of it before. When you're playing a game, you're just like, oh, it's a cool, I can see the clouds and the
I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is still one of the games where you just get blown away by the environment. I'm like, man, this is fucking awesome looking.
Be a good deal, man.
Yeah.
Next one, Jedi of Light said, I would love to be public relations for a game studio, going around and promoting games. Monitoring or responding to social media.
You want to be the guy on Reddit that takes like all the Reddit heat. Like if somebody fucks up on your game, you want to be the guy that takes the blame and be like, come guys.
Look.
Be the fucking public relations for fucking Anthem.
Anthem, I know. Good luck on that shit.
So I can already see Jedi Light responding to that guy on freaking Reddit from for that PlayStation game over there going, fuck you, okay?
Yeah, I know. You'll handle it well.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, shit. Nah,
yeah,
man.
come over here, asshole.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You guys gotta watch that. You guys gotta watch that fucking, what was that, Mythical Quest or whatever the fuck on Apple TV. That game developer show. It's fucking funny, dude.
Oh, funny.
Because they have this lady who works in the basement. And she's the PR lady. When they have her like in this room in the basement by herself.
Is it a mockumentary
it's kind of like a
The Office of the
kind of
Guild?
like The Office, but not really. Like it's a show about like this game developer studio, and like they make like they're like pretty much in the TV show. They're pretty much like the WoW. Like they're pretty much Blizzard. Like they made WoW.
Okay.
So like they have like the biggest MMO in the world or whatever, and it's about them like dealing with like hackers and racist people in the game, and like dealing with like hiring women in the workplace and shit, and like paying them equally, and all this shit. All this shit that we hear coming, like all the shit we hear about like in the video game industry, like PR people and shit. Like like I said, for example, their PR lady, she's in like the basement, and they have her down there like working.
That's
like,
funny.
She's like the only other female employee in the whole company. Everyone else is a bunch of dudes. I want to see that. Yeah, it's a fucking wild ass. It's a pretty funny show though, man. And like the main guy, like the main like director, like the head guy of the studio, the guy who runs everything, he's like this visionary dude who like someone will come up with an idea and he'll like completely change it. Like the chick invented like a shovel, and he wants the shovel to like be able to like draw dicks or whatever. You know? Gotta draw dicks with this thing.
Is it kind of like Silicon Valley or whatever?
Yeah, kind of like Silicon Valley.
That's what I was thinking of, Silicon Valley, right?
It's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, you'll like it. If you check it out on Apple TV, if you get it like, Apple TV, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Mojo Red says, I used to work in the video game industry as a network programmer. Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
I know, right? Ooh. I'm a network programmer. Wait, if you look at his
like Call of Duty, man.
Wait, can you do his accent?
Online.
I'm Mojo. I work as a video game programmer.
I'm Mojo. I'm a network programmer.
Gunny, give us your Australian accent. Let's see Mojo's accent here. Come on, Gunny.
I can tell you how he does it. He can be in that industry for sure, you know?
Oh, man. I thought for sure that was Mojo just talking.
Mojo just talking right now.
No, that was Australian, mate. That was not an Englishman. Wait, I am English. Hold on. I don't know. I come from a...
Come on, Sir Henley.
Sir Henley the First.
Sir Henley, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm from Oxfordshire.
Oh, man.
Yep. Google it, man.
Sir Henley, the Duke of... Where do you come from, Gunny?
Oxfordshire.
The Duke of Oxfordshire Sir Henry the First.
There you go. Yeah, that was my my grandfather. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man.
All right. Well, so what do you want to do again?
Fuck you, Gunny. This is America, Gunny. We don't believe in your
Sorry, mate.
shit, royalty.
Sorry about that. Moving on, eh? All right, we've got Vetterholic. He says any position. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me do this. Vetterholic says any positions. Anything's got to be better than welding.
Well, really?
Shout out to Vetterholic.
I'm pretty sure you make more as a welder than you would as a video game developer. Let's be real here. How much do you think video game developers make, guys? 30 grand a year, 40 grand a year?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, well, no, I don't know. I'm probably going to go with like 80.
Well, that's if you're like
that's if you're like seasoned though, right? Like you have to be part of like a big game or something, no?
Yeah, if you're like if you just got hired.
Like if you're just starting out, like out of college, like right now, you go to college for it and you come out, I'm pretty sure you start like at 40 grand.
I'll probably be like expecting to make like 15 an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like once you make like a Rockstar game or something fucking huge, like The Witcher 3 or something, that's when you're like, hey, motherfucker, I want 90,000
that guy from Gears
of
War. Can't remember his name all of a sudden. Always driving a Lamborghini and talking about his hot wife and shit.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I know. I got
Gears of War guy.
Gears of War guy.
Whatever. Cliffy B. Cliffy B.
Yeah.
Cliffy B.
That douchebag. Yeah.
He's like he reminds me of that guy from Silicon Valley, also the one that's in like the 500,
yeah,
the 5 million.
This guy fucks. This guy fucks.
I know. Whatever. Yeah, this is definitely. I always think of that dude.
This guy right here. This guy fucks. You get it? We're doing that shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, but yeah, Cliffy B probably makes hella bank.
Yeah, you're fine welding, Vetterholic. What are you doing? Stop. You don't need a desk job. Calm down.
You get one cool mask too. So yeah.
CODvid says, voice actor. Never thought of that. That would be sweet. He says, I was thinking game director, but I'm not creative as shit. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. CODvid, I think you'd make a great voice actor.
CODvid, you would be a great voice actor. You sound like you're from the South.
Even though he's from Canada.
True American.
We forgive you.
He's from the Southern Canada.
Wait, he is from Canada, right? Yeah, that's right. Who the fuck do I always confuse him with? With Dirty Bite.
Oh, yeah, he's from Texas, right?
He's from Texas, right? I always confuse them. I'm not kidding you. Dirty Bite and CODvid, I always confuse them. I don't know who's who.
I probably...
How do you tell the difference?
Been in more voice chats with CODvid than...
That's a gamer tag. There's got to be
Besides a completely different gamer tag, how do you tell the difference, Gunny?
Tell me, there's got to be a way.
Oh, fuck, I'm dying.
Oh, my gosh, don't make Jesus laugh. He's over there.
Oh, my God, my
Corona.
chest. Oh, Corona's kicking in. Oh, fuck. I'm dying. Oh, shit. Oh, man, that hurt. That really hurt, motherfucker.
Don't cough in the mic. You're going to get me sick.
I know, right? I'm going to spray my mic down after this.
Oh, that really fucking hurts.
All right.
Oh, man.
While Jesus is over there clenching in pain, I'm going on to the next one. Jason Sams says level design. Said he'd love to create amazing levels similar to the new God of War. Keep that flow going. Oh, that God of War. I tell you. Man, that would be... Yeah, whoever created that game is super talented.
Genius. They're working for the guy who ran the game studio, the director of that game. Works for Stadia now, Gunny.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
Just thinking of those level designs where it's like nothing I've ever played before.
Yeah, they're fucking good because it just flows. The game never stops. If you play it, like you realize that the game there's never a loading screen that you see. It's just always going constantly.
Yeah.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Super talented, man.
Darren Hilton says, I don't know what position it would be, but I would want to be the one that creates the achievements in the game. You know, how I am with my achievements. Haha.
The achievement.
How are you with your achievements, Darren? What's your gamer score right now?
Yeah, Yeah, Darren, what's your gamer score right now?
How much you got? What would you call them?
I know you have to have achievements, care about achievements.
All right, guys. If you guys were tasked with creating something new, like a new achievement system, but you cannot call them achievements and you cannot call them trophies because Xbox already took achievements and PlayStation called it trophies. What would you call it? Like, what should Stadia? What should Stadia call their achievements?
The kudos system.
Merits.
Kudos. That was Project Gotham Racing in the old Xbox.
It's also MC Hammer.
What else? Merits. You can't call
badges. Fucking badges, man.
I guess.
We don't need no freaking badges.
You need your badges.
Sounds kind of stupid though. Badges doesn't sound like
badges.
Doesn't sound like something you achieve.
Isn't that Apple? Badges? No.
Yeah,
it would have to be like a one-word thing, wouldn't it?
It has to be like a one-word thing, like a one-word describes.
I'd probably call them merits.
What? Look.
Merits. I don't know. Scorecard.
Gosh, yeah, that's a hard one to think of. Like what? Shit,
what the fuck do you call it? I mean, trophies is a
Google verbs right now. No, yeah.
I bet the person who asked that question, I bet that person would know. Wait, who asked that question? Who was that again?
Darren Hilton. Hilton. What? The question?
Yeah, or the one that was his answer. To do achievements.
Yeah.
What would you call it? Yeah, first job.
It's the first job. You get hired at Stadia. They want you to name the achievement system. What are you going to call it?
Yeah. It can't be achievements. All right.
It can't be achievement or trophies.
All right. Hit up the Facebook group. That's your first job. All right. Okay.
And what does Nintendo call theirs? Rewards or something like that? Nintendo achievements.
I think Steam has achievements, right?
Yeah.
Wait, to do multiple places called achievements, because then you can just call it achievements.
No, you can't copy. You want to be different, guy.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what I think theirs are.
A token system.
Yeah, probably tokens, right? Yeah. Steam's achievements. Just confirming that.
See, Steam is stupid. They could have come up with their own name, but they didn't.
I wonder do you think they had it first before Xbox?
No, because Xbox was before Steam.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because didn't Xbox have achievements back on the Xbox One original?
Yeah.
Not the original, no.
Oh, no. Then
wasn't until the 360.
Well, since your Steam was created in September 12, 2013, so now we got to say, when was Steam achievements added to Steam? They added their achievement list in 2007. So Xbox did beat them. Yeah, they copied Xbox. Bunch of losers.
Fucking assholes.
Bunch of fucking... They were introduced with the Orange Box collection. That's when they introduced achievements. Bunch of fucking losers. I bet you Epic...
That's basically a Steam game.
Yeah.
It was originally, yeah.
Fucking losers. Stupid Steam, big Steam.
Do you think we're going to be able to play Steam games on our Xbox, like some rumors say, on our new Xbox Series X?
Not after coronavirus.
No. Like I said before, dude, Microsoft and PlayStation...
Not early access.
They make money. They make money off of selling you games. They're not going to let you play somebody else's game. That's like saying we could play PlayStation games on the Xbox. That's what that's saying. You know what I mean?
I know I've asked that before. I just thought
it won't happen. All right. Jonathan, what's the question of the week for this week?
Let's
go here.
I don't know.
Hey, what about John? What about this one? I've got a couple here.
Okay.
If video games didn't exist anymore, what would you do? I know your answer.
What would be the main thing you did with your time if video games didn't exist?
Yeah, or do you like what do you look for in a game before purchasing? How about that? Let's go with that first one.
No, I like the other one.
All right.
If video games were non-existent, what would be your main time killer?
There you go.
Yeah. Like, would you be like? I would probably be a bowler. I would probably get really good at bowling.
You'd be the master bowler.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the videos of like? There was like a video that I saw today. Was people like saying that since all the sports have been canceled, like the NBA and NCAA and all that shit's been canceled, NHL. Like, this is the sports we watch now. They show some guy bowling, and like he scored a strike, and everyone was like, "Oh!" Everyone's in the room freaking out. And then, like, what was the other one? Man. Another one was somebody else did something.
I like this one. My favorite was from I don't think he posted it in the group, but Harlan Meeks posted on his own thing on Facebook that said, "Today sitting on the couch, I found a blonde woman sitting next to me." You know, because something I kind of blew that one.
Is his wife?
Because there's no sports, right? He goes, I found this blonde woman sitting on my couch. I looked over and found out it was my wife.
Yeah, that's funny.
Or something. I screwed that up, but it was a funny post.
I get it.
I was like,
we're following you. We follow.
Oh no, I just love the movie Kingpin. So if I could, be kind of like a bowler in that way.
Kingpin, such a great movie. I've seen that 3 times.
Yeah. But yeah, bowling. What would you guys do? Or did you guys answer that question next with the...
what would I do if I didn't do video games?
Yeah, if they were non-existent.
Honestly, dude, I'd probably be like podcasting all the time or something. I don't know.
What would you be podcasting about?
Life.
The life.
Shit, politics.
There we go.
Something.
So it'd be Jesus Walks a Lot. The life of Jesus walking.
Not even kidding.
Current events.
I would podcast about current. I'm even thinking about doing that now, but the thing is, like, I know that it would take up so much time away from HGP that's why I'm afraid of doing it.
Hey, and remember,
if you have to work from home,
we kind of tried doing this, and we, it was just scheduling and.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I would totally start a different podcast that talks about like current events. Like I could talk about coronavirus all day if you fucking. You know what I mean? I could talk about all that shit all day. Whatever's going on in the world. But that's what I would probably do. And if I didn't do that, then I don't know what I would be into, man. I'd be into something. Model
Would you be into
airplanes.
racing cars or would you be a rollerblader? I can see that.
I have a bonus question. I'm not sure if I want to post it in the group or not, but for those out there listening with the coronavirus thing going on, and if you are at home on an extended vacation, I'll call it, but are you catching up on your backlog? Are you getting in more gaming time? Excuse me.
Yeah, it seems like a perfect time to be a streamer. Like, you might as well do it.
Yeah, might as well. That's why I've been streaming again.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, totally.
Because we were talking about it today in Discord about. I thought, man, if I didn't have to go to work on Monday, I would be.
Speaking of Discord, Gunny, Discord also removed its limits of having 10 streams live on your Discord channel. You can have up to 50 live streams going on now. Sweet. And they've also increased the bandwidth cap for the streams, like making them look better or whatever for everyone.
You know what? I noticed today when I put pictures in, especially on my phone, I think they're 4K or some shit.
Yeah.
I had no issue. It went right through. I was like, oh shit.
They've increased it for everyone. Like your server doesn't have to be boosted or anything. It just works now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's for people that are also because they understand that people are staying home and they want to help people out. Also, T-Mobile removed data caps on their cell phone plans. So if you have a T-Mobile account and you have a data cap, they've removed it for the next 60 days. So you can stream as much video or Pornhub as you want.
Premium.
Or HGP, don't want to download it.
But yeah, stay safe out there, people. No kidding. Where can we find you, Jonathan?
Penpoint Red on Xbox and PS4 or GF&G podcast. I'm do that every couple weeks. But yeah, that's where you can find me. Ooh. Good times. Yep.
I listened to your last show with Eric.
It was funny. It was like a short episode, but it seemed
that was
like
very short. What happened?
But Well, because he had to go because he has a baby, but it kind of gave us a look into the life of if you have a kid, it kind of got cut short, and I felt it was a good representation of what Eric's going through, being a new dad or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought
he's not nervous about the coronavirus, about his kid getting it because he works, cable or whatever. He deals with people all day.
I mean, that's my concern. Get wife and kid, of course. That's understandable.
His kid will be fine. I think Eric will probably be more at risk than the kid, though.
Babies are strong,
tough.
dude. Little babies, they could survive a lot of shit. Be surprised. And I'm pretty sure Eric vaccinated his kid. Anyways.
Yeah, he's a vaxxer. He's a smart guy. Go over on Xbox. Over on Steam, add me on Gunny Chief. I'm on the Uplay store, Gunny Chief. Over on that PlayStation, my kid's currently using it now, but you can add me on there, HGP_Gunny. And yeah, what about you? Over to you, Jesus. Where do we find you?
You can find the Mayo at the Mayo01 on something. And the Mayo somewhere else. You can also find him in our Discord. Join our Discord, people. We have a link in the show notes. You can also find me streaming on Mixer, mixer.com/JesusWalksOut, or just visit www.JesusWalksOut.com. That will take you to my Mixer page.
Yeah, I want to watch you play some of that Warzone.
I'm pretty good at it, dude. Every match, I legit get like 3 kills.
It's very entertaining, I'll say.
Do I get like 3 kills every match? Minimum.
At least, you came into that match, and I wasn't sure if you had just started, but you were just like knocking people down right away.
Yeah, man, I fucking go.
Nice, yeah, fuck yeah. I'll definitely watch you play that shit.
I fuck people up on that shit. It's pretty fun. So yeah, catch me on Mixer. I'll be streaming tomorrow, most likely all day. I'll probably streaming tonight again after the show's done here. And yeah, find me there. I'll be streaming. You could support me with the Embers or with Sparks. It's okay, whatever you want to support me with. Support the show at patreon.com/horriblegamers and or buy some gear. Just buying some gear helps the show. Just buy some shirts and shit. Get something out of it. As far as Patreon shows go, I'm working on something new. I was going to do something about the launch of the consoles. I was going to do like a podcast about the new consoles, like the new consoles coming out. Yeah. I was going to do like a following, like a weekly or a bi-weekly, like following all the specs and leaks and shit. The problem is that those can be delayed now. So I don't know if I can do that.
Well, I think we're just waiting. We're kind of
waiting at this point.
We're waiting on PS5 to announce.
We're waiting on both of them to we're waiting on both of them now at this point.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, who knows? At E3, Phil Spencer might come on Mixer and do like one of those. Because they're going to do that, right? They're going to do like their own Mixer event on Mixer or whatever people can watch. But I wonder if they're going to actually like be like, yeah, we're going full out. We're going to fucking launch this year. We're on schedule. Or they're going to be like, look, people, like, unfortunately, because of the COVID fucking virus or whatever, we have to delay this shit. We'll see what happens. I don't know, dude. It's going to be wild.
It's so up in the air.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Craziest
right now.
year.
The world is on standby.
Pretty much
everywhere. It's weird. It's not just the U.S. for one. I mean, it's fucking bizarre.
You think about it. Like just a month ago, guys, we were on the podcast talking about this and shit in Wuhan, and how they were going into lockdown and all this shit was happening over there.
I really thought it would stay over there. I just thought,
now it's happening here, and it's like holy fucking shit! It's like spread far and fast.
Yeah, my opinion on things has changed every week.
Like, it's fucking quick. Like, I remember a month and a half ago, like back in January, we were talking about the Wuhan shit and shit going down in Wuhan and how they were like quarantining people and building that hospital like in a week or whatever the fuck. And now look at that shit, dude. It's like holy fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
It's fucking
crazy.
Well, yeah, good luck out there, everybody.
Yeah,
Wash your hands. Don't touch your face.
Don't touch your face.
I'm always touching my face.
Take your vitamins.
I'm always touching my face too.
You keep a distance from people at the store. If you go to the store to panic buy shit, okay, I'm going to tell you something. Don't go and panic buy shit because the chances of you getting sick are like 100 times more when you're next to like 300 people
going out to the store.
Yes, Like how do people understand that? You know what I mean? Like your chances of getting sick are way higher if you go out to the stores. Just stay home. Just chill out for a bit. You know, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, and I want to commend a lot of these smaller businesses, you know, and even like the chains, like for example, you know, your Taco Bells and your KFCs and
oh man, I want that triple gordita.
Places that are and even some of them, like for example Applebee's. Hey, look, if you don't want to come inside and eat, at least do the car side to go thing. And the drive-throughs are open, so that'll just decrease your chances of any kind of exposure. So I think it's amazing that they're not just closing or, you know, saying keep away, but they're, you know, at least we get to kind of keep some semblance
kind of normalcy, here. You know,
Yeah,
man, because it's kind of weird walking into like a store and seeing everything just like bought out. You're like, what the fuck happened here?
It's surreal. I haven't experienced it. Right? I told the wife I'm not bailing her out of jail. She wanted to go today. I didn't want her to punch somebody or run anybody over with a Jeep. And she got into it with that lady today, and I was like, oh, you know, I was like, all right, just keep your calm. Don't pull anybody's hair.
I can't believe that lady was questioning how many people you guys had at home to
like
justify your purchase.
Well, you got to remember, these people like her would not hesitate to. I don't know. It's just
took a bitch.
People are fucking desperate.
Not just that. But can you imagine like there's people out there that carry guns and shit? Like
absolutely, a lot of people do.
Some crazy motherfucker pulling a gun on somebody, like that's gonna be scary shit.
Well, yeah, imagine this shit gets like extended like to again like 60, 90 days. Like, well, at one point is it where people fucking lose their shit and all of a sudden it's like
just start fucking robbing the places.
Guys, here's like I had for the wife today, and we had a serious conversation even with my son. But well, okay, he wasn't included in this part. But at what point do we pack, or because you figure like it's not like we can go to our families in Australia or Fiji or even Canada for that matter if they close the border. But I thought, you know, and it could just be my anxious mind, but I thought, okay, at what point do we then go I call Jesus up, or even you, John, and say we're coming up, you know, like
coming to Oregon,
you know, we're stay with you guys for a while, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
Okay,
I don't know if you want to stay with Jesus. He's coughing. But
I didn't tell the wife, you know, by the way. I'm thinking, John, maybe ask the wife, got a spare bedroom? Oh.
Have you guys seen the movie The Postman with Kevin Costner? It just kind of reminds me of that. But anyways, good times. Oh, shit. No. It's so crazy. Just never would have saw this shit coming. So. All right, guys.
Anyway.
Well, hey, we should play some Warzone together. That'd be awesome.
Peace out, bros. Let's go play some video games.
Warzone.
It's a little sad this week. I'm sick. I'm dying, man. It's a 2-hour show. I'm dying. Hopefully, I'll be alive by next weekend. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. Hopefully, I'm better by next weekend. Fuck it. If I sound like this next weekend, people, and I haven't got tested, like, there's something wrong with me. You know what I mean? Peace out, Brussels sprouts. See you next week on the next edition. The Horrible Gamers Podcast. We're out of here. Peace out. Good night.
That was probably very clever, but I don't seem to understand it.